I think we should be good. Oh, Meek Mill's in the building. You know, they need that energy. All right. All right, we should be good to go this time. Don't think anything's going to interrupt it. Last time was a bit janky, but we should be fine, I think. If not, I may just have to cut the stream and Sunday Night Football may not happen. But I think we're good. More so, I hope the stream's good. I hope the stream's going to hold up. Anyway, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Cowboys, we got the Eagle. Battle for first place in, actually, yeah, I think this is battle for first place because both the Cowboys and the Eagles have won a divisional game. Cowboys going to get the ball here first, so we'll see what happens. This should be interesting. I haven't watched much of either of these teams play, so I'm interested to see. Cooper Rush has been getting it done. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Cooper Rush has been getting it done, so credit to him. Who should the Giants be rooting for? Neither. Neither. Honestly, they shouldn't be rooting for neither, and they don't want to root for neither. But what would be beneficial for them? I guess technically, if what would be beneficial for them is Dallas beating the Eagles today, because the Giants won, they're 5-1. Dallas, if they win tonight, they'll be 5-1. And Philly, if they lose, they're 5-1. So you have 3 5-1 teams in the division, and they all can fight. So Philly's not. I mean, not Philly. The Giants aren't rooting for anybody tonight. But what would be beneficial for them is if the Cowboys beat the Eagles tonight, so we can have 3 5-1 teams in the division, and they can just fight it out. But we'll see what happens. Either way, Giants got a huge win today, beat the Ravens, so that helps them up. No matter what happens they're still in a good position to try and win the division. 2nd and 2 here for Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush firing incomplete. Knocked down. Philadelphia's defense has been pretty damn good. Like, it's been pretty damn good. Philly's defense has shown up when it's needed to. Philly is honestly the most complete team in the NFC. From the way offensively and defensively, they've played like the most complete team. What's going on, Casper? They've played like the most complete team in the NFC. So I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting test. Dallas has been on a roll with Cooper Rush, so I don't know. We'll see what happens here. 3rd down and 2. Cooper Rush hands it to Zeke, and Zeke gets stopped behind the line, and they will start this off with a 3 and out for the Cowboys offense. Gonna have to punt this football to Jalen Hurts and that Philly offense. You watch baseball? I'm a casual baseball fan. And I guess, I mean, besides watching the Nationals, I would be considered a casual / somewhat bandwagon fan of the Dodgers. And I saw the Dodgers get eliminated. That was embarrassing. You were supposed to be, I'm not going to talk about the Dodgers here, you know. I can't believe both the Braves and the Dodgers got eliminated. Who you got winning this game? I got the Eagles winning tonight. First punt of the game here. This is a great punt. Let's see if Philly can put themselves in the... Oh, break into tackles. Gonna be down around the 28-yard line. And here comes the man of the hour for Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts. He has done a lot. He has done a lot. He's also in the MVP conversation, and he has his team undefeated right now. Great for him for doing that. You know, that's what you want to see. This season has been great. A great start for the Eagles so far. A great start for Jalen Hurts. And you hope he can continue this this great ascension or this great progress that the Eagles are making right now by beating the Cowboys tonight. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts Fakes it, throws incomplete. The ball was a little low. He was going for A.J. Brown. I'm betting on the Eagles game. Well, whoever you bet on, best of luck for who wins. Yeah, I like what you're seeing so far from Jalen Hurts. Completing 68% of his passes, 10 total touchdowns to 2 interceptions. That's what you want to see. He's been very clean, not turning the ball over. That's what you want to see. 2nd and 10 here. Low snap. Throws over the middle. It's caught. First down picked up here by the Eagles. Going to his main man, Devontae Smith. First down, Eagles. Honestly, today's been a good day of football. No, I don't have any pets. Is Dak going to be back next week? We don't know. Dak kind of wanted to go this week, but he was unable to. So it's possible Dak is playing next week, but I don't know. So it just depends. Anyway, 1st and 10 here. Hurts takes the snap. Pressure coming. He's going to get sacked. This Cowboys defense has been ferocious. Honestly, the NFC East is back this season. Other than the Commanders, the NFC East is back. Because when you look at all 3 defenses in this division, the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Eagles, they all have great defenses. Honestly, I'm trying to see which one has the best defense. Because Giants' defense is great, but they show up in the 4th quarter. I don't know, maybe the Cowboys' defense has been ferocious all season. And the Eagles have a they have a really great defense too. They're talented all around. So I don't know who I would say has the best defense in the NFC East. Those 3 are going to battle it out this year. It's going to be a great time. 2nd and 19, Hurts, throws, caught. That's what you want to see. Gets it to A.J. Brown, picks up a good chunk of yardage here. 3rd down coming up for the Eagles. I don't know if Dak's going to be back next week. That's just my thing. But, yeah, the defenses for everybody in this division has been great. Bro, the AFC North might be one of the worst divisions. With the way they're playing, they might as well be the worst division. You got the Steelers that, honestly, we expected them to not be great this year, specifically because, Ben's gone and they're already trying to restart and rebuild. So we knew they were going to have a down year. The Bengals seem to be dealing with a hangover, but they're just hanging on. The Browns, they're waiting to see what they get with Deshaun Watson. Hurts was looking for A.J. Brown, and he overthrew him incomplete. They're going to have to punt this football. Yeah, Browns have been an interesting team. They're really just a team that's holding on. It honestly doesn't matter what their record is. As long as, if they can be at 500 by the time Deshaun Watson gets back, they feel somewhat comfortable in terms of making the playoffs and potentially winning this division. Browns are in a good place for what they're dealing with. Pittsburgh, we expected them to be like this. Cincinnati, they're dealing with a hangover, so they're trying to figure out their lives. Browns are just trying to hold on until they get Deshaun Watson. And Baltimore is just a choke artist. They're just the Falcons. They're choking. It's as simple as that. They're a choking team. They're undisciplined, and they choke. Are Jets playoff contenders? Honestly, they might be one of those weird teams that can sneak into the playoffs. I said this. When I saw them beat the Packers, I said they may be one of those teams that somehow sneaks into the playoffs just because they're winning games in weird, unorthodox ways. So I think they could. They could very well be playoff contenders. Look out for them. If you didn't live in Maryland, what fan of a team would you be? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. And again, it's not even if I live somewhere else. Are you saying if I didn't grow up in Maryland, what fan? I don't know. It depends on the location I was in. But I mean, if I wasn't a better question would be like if I wasn't a Ravens fan, which fan of a team I would be? I said it a couple years back. I said I would either be a Bills or a Texans fan. If I wasn't a Ravens fan, like I never became a Ravens fan, like I don't have the jersey and I didn't grow up watching the Ravens, if I had to pick a team, I would say the Bills or the Texans. Most likely the Bills because blue is my favorite color and I like the uniforms that the Bills have. So that would probably be a weird way. So I would probably be a Bills fan if I wasn't a Ravens. If I didn't grow up a Ravens fan, I'd probably be a Bills fan specifically because my favorite color is blue and I love their jerseys. Bengals versus Ravens in Week 18 might be for the AFC North. Yeah, we said that last week. After that game, we said that last week. No Commanders? No. If I didn't grow up here, why would I Why would I ever pick the Commanders? If you're not from I'm just saying, again, unless you have a history or your parents grew up watching this team when they were actually important and relevant. I mean, outside, like if you don't live in the DC metro area and you didn't grow up watching this team, why the hell would you actually root for this team? Like, why would you put yourself through that torture? If you're in Arizona, why would you be a Commanders fan? Unless your family grew up, like if your parents, or let's say your dad and your uncles and all this other stuff, or your guardians or whatever, if you grew up with your family constantly watching games from Washington, I get it. But if not, and you willingly chose that team, I don't know what's wrong with you, because they haven't been relevant at all over the last 20 plus years. So what would make you choose that team? Unless you like their uniform. That's what I'm saying. Why would you willingly choose that? Unless, I understand if you're in this area. Like, if you live, like, here, I'm from this area. I'm from this area, so it makes sense for me to want to watch them. But other than that, willingly? No. Who willingly becomes a Commander? Why would you willingly root for this team? This franchise hasn't done a damn thing in over 20 plus years. Ever since Snyder took over, this franchise hasn't been anything. So that's pretty much how it is. No one's going to willingly, like, if you're just getting into football this year, you would never pick the Commanders. That'd be stupid. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush is under center here. He's going to toss it to Pollard. And Pollard picks up a good 3 yards. Yeah, I knew that the Ravens only had 3 kickers in franchise history. I knew that. It's going to be a tough game either way. It's going to be a tough game either way for these two teams, but you got to like what you're seeing from the Cowboys. You got to like what you're seeing from the Eagles. Watching my teams has been painful, but I'm glad there's still some good football being played. The Bills and the Chiefs went at it today, and that honestly was a great game. 2nd and 7, Cooper Rush fires, caught, 1st down. Gets it to Pollard. Pollard has been great for the Cowboys. Now, watching that Bills and Chiefs game was fantastic. That was great play. That was a competitive matchup between 2 top teams. I don't know. That's a question you got to go ask the coach. I can't answer that for you. Go ask the coach why they can't stop the pass. That's their... I mean, you can blame the pass rush. I think the pass rush would be the first reason why you would have to sit back and say that. And no, they're not getting fired. No, they're not getting fired. They're not going anywhere because Baltimore doesn't make changes. It's going to be the same thing. They're going to say the same message. Nothing's going to change. We'll just run it back next week and pretend that we'll get these problems fixed when actually the problems won't be fixed. It'll be the same mistakes, same issues next week, and then we'll find a way to either win the game barely by surviving or we'll choke another lead. What else is new? Nothing changes with this Ravens team. It's the same message, same nonsense. We got to execute. We got to do this. It's gotten old and stale. You can't keep saying things that you got to do and then just go out there and not do it. Man, we got to be more disciplined. We got to make stops. And then you go out there and you be undisciplined and you don't make stops. What? That just makes you a liar. That's false advertising. How are you going to sit there and talk about things you should do and we're going to do? We got to do this, we got to do that. And then you go out there and do none of it. Like, what? That makes no sense. Who do you think is going to be on top in the NFC? Honestly, I'm looking at the Eagles. I'm looking at the NFC East. Like, right now through these 6 games, the NFC East looks like they're going to be at the top. We'll see if they can go the distance, though. They're off to a great start, but we'll see if they can go the distance. But I can really see the Eagles being at the top. Like, legitimately, I could see the Eagles at the top of the NFC. With the way they've played, if they can maintain this level of play and everyone stays healthy, I could see the Eagles being potentially the #1 seed. 1st and 10. Cooper Rush is going to hand this to Pollard, and he picks up around 3 yards. 2nd down coming up here. What's up? What's going on, Kevin? I'm watching 2 solid teams. Yep, these 2 teams have been great from top to bottom. They're playing well. They're fundamentally sound. They're disciplined. That's what you want to see. Divisional matchup between 2 great teams. That's just what you want to see. I got the Eagles winning tonight. I think it's going to be a tough game for the Eagles no matter what because the Cowboys are playing well, and their defense is legit. I really like the Cowboys' defense. This is the defense they should have had last year. The Packers aren't playoff contenders right now. I agree. I agree in some cases because, honestly, I don't know what the hell happened to them defensively today. They gave up huge touchdown runs, and I'm looking around and saying, can nobody make a tackle? Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers and that offense looks like garbage. Right now, I would say as of week 6, the Packers are not a playoff contender. They seriously need to fix themselves. They have some work to do because the way they're playing offensively is bad. I think 3 NFC East teams might make the playoffs. Hopefully, with the way they're playing, they could very well do so. The NFC East is playing like the NFC West. Incomplete. 3rd down and 4. Eagles defense makes a stop. Cowboys are going to have to punt this football. So I can easily see with the way the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Eagles have all looked, I think all 3 of them could very well make the playoffs. The NFC East might just be like the NFC West this year, and all 3 of these guys make the playoffs. Well, that's assuming they can continue to maintain this. Your family is just straight up wild. One of your family members each are rooting for a different aspect. One rooting for the Commanders, the other's an Eagles fan, the other's a Cowboys fan. That's wild. Punting the football, they will never be in agreement on football Sundays. This is going to go out the end zone, which means it's a touchback. Here comes Hurts and the offense. Let's see what they can do on their next drive. How did Pittsburgh beat Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay is not playing good football right now. Like, their offense actually looks... Their offense is looking nasty. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what's going on. The Bucs, Brady's not playing as well as you thought he would play. The offensive line for the Bucs has been terrible. They've been injured. It's a mess right now. And Pittsburgh found the way to win because, I don't know, they just found a way to win. Give credits to the Steelers. I don't know how they won that game, but they won it. Credit to them. Just looking at some things. Pittsburgh was missing half their defense. Yeah, they've always been missing half their defense. We knew that. Like we straight up knew they were missing half their defense. That's not a surprise to anybody. But still, I mean, everyone's injured. The Steelers just played football and give them credit. Once Pickett went down, Trubisky came in and did what he needed to do to help that team win. So credit to Mitchell Trubisky for helping them win. And the defense just made plays. Right now, the Bucs are just not a good football team either. There's been a lot of awful football being played here, and it's very weird. A lot of terrible football being played. I don't know what to make of it so far. It's made the season look weird. It's legitimately made the season look weird, and I have no explanation for why things are looking like this. It's incredible as to what we have been seeing so far. A lot of piss-poor football being played. A lot of disappointing football being played at times. It's tough. At the end of the day, wherever your team is. That's just what I have to say. The heck is this? I don't know. Either way, we ballin'. Here we go, 1st and 10. Have you ever went to an Eagles game? Nope. I'm going to the Browns and Ravens game. Just hope there's good weather. Best of luck with that. Prepare for a interesting experience, I'll say that. I'm not about to do nothing to Snyder. That's a wild statement. Go actually pay somebody that can do that if you feel that strongly about it. And then once you do that, just understand that you were on the live stream, and if they check this, understand that's on you, bro. Think the Ravens will beat the Browns? I don't know. I can't trust this team to win football games right now. They are a very piss-poor coach. They are an incredibly poorly coached football team. I can't trust them worth a damn. Like, I don't trust the Ravens right now. 2nd and 8. Hurts takes a snap, throws over the middle. Nice catch right there, picking up the first down and more. But yeah, I legitimately, to be very honest, I don't trust this team right now. I don't. I don't trust the offense. I don't trust the defense. I don't trust the coaching staff. They could very well lose to the Browns next week. Is that who they're going up against next week? Oh yeah, week 7. It is against Cleveland. Yeah, I don't trust them to win that game. I don't trust them to win that game at all. Like, they're not fundamentally sound anywhere. I don't trust them to win that game at all. I'm dead serious. I don't trust the Ravens this year. They can't be trusted. They keep blowing leads. 1st and 10. Oh, Sanders kept his feet, but the defense was still able to make a stop. But yeah, I don't trust those guys. I don't care. This whole idea of you have Lamar Jackson, so you will find a way to win. That's not how that works. It's really not. It's a team game. And Lamar himself has not played well the last couple of weeks. Yeah, but the Browns got blown out by the Patriots. I mean, that's cool. It's a difference between taking on the Patriots and dealing with a divisional rival. We saw how bad the Bengals looked against a couple of teams, but when they faced off against Baltimore, that game came down to the wire. I'm not about to sit there and say because they got blown out by the Patriots, all of a sudden Baltimore's going to... I don't trust Baltimore to do anything. Nice throw right there. Another first down picked up. Got it to Goddard. Jalen Hurts is dealing right now. Not a first down. Well, I don't trust that team. I don't trust the defense to make a stop. If I have to put money down on the defense making a stop, I might as well just go broke. I could just give the money for free because they're not going to make a stop. Hurts, another great... Oh, he dropped it. Another great throw to Goddard, but Goddard can't make the catch. Hell no, I don't trust the Commanders. I don't trust any of the teams I'm watching this year. Thank God the NBA's coming back this week. I got to see what Miami's doing. I don't know, man. Miami's going to play some sound basketball. I can at least trust the Heat to at least play well, you know. If they lose, they're going to go, oh, it was tipped. The pass was tipped. That makes sense. I can trust the Heat. At the end of the day, Miami's going to go out on their shield. They're not going to look pathetic while losing a game. So I know Miami's going to be, they're well coached and disciplined. They're not going to be making mistakes like that consistently. So I know Miami's going to play well. How are you a Heat fan in Maryland? When I first started watching basketball was 2003. And then around 2005, I became, 2004, 2005, I became a Dwayne Wade fan. I just liked his game, and obviously him being called the Flash was awesome. But, I don't know. I just was watching a lot of Heat games. I don't even know how I got Heat games in my area because I'm in Maryland. But I actually think it's probably because a couple times they faced off against the Wizards. But I don't know. Anyway, whenever I saw D-Wade was my favorite player growing up. So I just ended up becoming a Heat fan because of that. And a year after I became a Heat fan, I became a Heat fan around 2004, 2005. A year after that, they won the championship in 2006, and I just solidified myself as a Heat fan at that point. So, yeah, it's very weird, but, I don't know how it was broadcasted in my area, but I saw a lot of Heat fans. I saw a lot of Heat games growing up. So, yeah, I got to see a lot of Dwayne Wade, and he was my favorite player growing up watching he was my favorite player. My second favorite player was LeBron. So, when LeBron came to Miami, that was definitely a W for me. But that's just how it is. They're going to go for this year? 4th and 3. Are the Eagles going to go for this, or are they just faking this? They took the snap. They're going for it. Quick throw. Got it. Got it to A.J. Brown. That was a nice setup. Nice setup here by the Eagles to pick up the first down. Someone tell me why the Eagles run a smoother offense than the Ravens. Because, one, the Eagles are a disciplined football team, and two, their offensive coordinator can actually come up with plays more consistently than ours. It's not a difficult process. I don't think you understand how poorly coached our football team is. They are poorly coached, and a lot of times it's just let Lamar do whatever he wants to do, and that's not going to get us a Super Bowl. I love Lamar to death, but one player is not going to carry our whole team to a Super Bowl. We lack discipline. The Eagles are a disciplined football team. They don't try to do the most. They run the system they run, and they run it very well, and everybody understands what's going on here. And they actually understand in short situations, you can feed the ball to the receivers. Okay? The Bills and Eagles are the only complete teams in the league. Absolutely. The Bills and the Eagles are the two most complete teams in the NFL right now. Everybody else has some issues there, but that doesn't stop them from being great. The Chiefs are still going to be, at the end of the day, the Chiefs are going to be in the playoffs and they're going to compete for a championship. They have some issues defensively, but they'll still be fine. Who's worse in discipline? Oh, obviously the Commanders. That's easy. Washington. Like a discipline. They haven't been disciplined in ages. It's not even a competition. Maybe Harbaugh should stop giving out game balls after games. That's not going to stop it, bro. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. They're going to write this off as a game that in which it's going to be a game where we hurt ourselves. If we don't commit the penalties and we clean this up and we tighten it up, we got to be better in these situations. We got to execute. It's the same thing every single week, and nothing's going to change. They'll go out there and do the same nonsense next week. 1st and 10, Hurts looks to take off, but he stopped. Great stop there defensively by the Cowboys. The first quarter's coming to an end. That's crazy. Ooh, what was the most perfect Ravens game in 2019? The Rams game. They were 6 for 6 with 6 touchdowns when Lamar and the offense were out there. They need to give Lamar Jackson more weapons. I doubt they're going to do that, but it'll be cool. I don't really care what color the goalpost would be. 2nd and 12. Hurts. Pressure coming in. He dodges the pressure nicely. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Nothing there. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. This is tough here. That's what you want to see. Something needs to change with the Ravens. You're right, but I doubt they're going to make those changes. Doubt they're going to make those changes. What's the difference from now and the 2019 Ravens? Execution, discipline. I would say those two are a start. Yeah, execution and discipline. I would be like, those are the two main things. They were actually executing in 2019, and there was discipline. No stupid penalties happening consistently. But this year, that's not the case. They're going to be short here, so they're going to kick a field goal. Legitimately, 2019, the Ravens were a team that was very well coached and disciplined, and they executed. Boy, did they execute. This team this year, poorly coached, poorly coached, lacking discipline, failure to execute time and time again despite the amount of opportunities they've been given. They're going for it on 4th down again? Oh, Philly's got the... They got a jump! 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 I don't even know if they were going to snap that, but they got a jump. Wow. They got a jump. Wow, they really got to jump. That's an automatic, that's a 5-yard penalty, which is going to result in a 1st down. Damn, that's tough. Dallas defense, you can't get that up. But good job on Jalen Hurts on the hard count here. Got one of them to jump. Oh, he jumped right there. He saw guarded motion, and he jumped. That's nice. That's what you want if you're Philly. Honestly, I hope Philly goes all the way this year. That'd be cool. It'd be nice to see Philly go all the way. Though, I think I don't even know if I can stay with what I stayed with. Peyton Manning or Dan Marino? Peyton Manning. End of the first quarter. Oh, yeah, that's true, because that was the last play they were going to run before the quarter ended. Ryan Leaf or Jamarcus Russell? I don't know. I would take neither. I'd rather just go out there and play quarterback myself before I pick either one of those guys. But, yeah, I originally sat back and made my bold prediction of the Bills and the Rams getting back there. Yeah, the Rams have been a disappointment. I don't know. I think the Bills is aging well. The Bills is aging very well. They actually are the number 1 seed in the AFC right now because they're the only 5-1 team in the AFC. Big Ben or Eli Manning? In terms of career? Because, the better quarterback is Big Ben. But Eli Manning was clutch in some moments. Either way, I'd probably just take, I don't know, neither one of them. I'd take Big Ben because you had more opportunities with Big Ben. They both won 2 rings, so I'm not losing out on championships. But Big Ben was just a better quarterback than Eli. However, Eli was more clutcher than Big Ben in the postseason. Randy Moss and Chris Carter or Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens. You know what? I'm going to take Jerry and T.O. Because Jerry, right there, you can make an argument Jerry's number 1 and T.O.'s number 2. You can make that argument. I mean, Randy Moss and Chris Carter were awesome, but they failed to get that ring. That 1998 Vikings team should have got that ring, but they lost to the Falcons in the NFC title game. Crazy. John Harbaugh needs to be fired, and Greg Roman. Same for Greg Roman, the defensive coordinator. Yeah, they're not gonna fire those people. Nothing's gonna change in Baltimore. Eric DeCosta likes what he sees there, and he's gonna. They'll try to add somebody. Maybe go and trade for somebody, but they're not firing the coaches, and they're not making no changes. Let me ask you this crazy question: do you think the Ravens front office sabotaging Lamar with lack of weapons? I don't think they're sabotaging Lamar. It's just this team has never been great at delivering weapons here. They've never been great at going out and getting high-end talent at the receiving position. Even when Flacco was here, they never done that. Who was the best receiver they got from in free agency? Anquan Bolden. And Anquan Bolden was nearing the end of his career. And I'm glad Anquan Bolden was here because he was a baller. He was a baller, and he's the biggest piece and was the biggest factor in helping us win that Super Bowl. But past the Super Bowl, go look at the guys they got. Steve Smith Sr. was at the end of his ropes, and he was the best receiver we had. Mike Wallace, who was at the end of his ropes too. Jeremy Maclin, who was already washed before we signed him. They didn't really put a lot of great weapons around Flacco. They didn't get no top-tier guy. And it's not like they were constantly getting receivers. They just worked with whatever they had. 1st and goal here for the Eagles. Eagles looking to put up points here. They're going to run this. Sanders breaks through. Touchdown. All right. Eagles striking first. Yes, I knew Lamar Jackson was 12-0 versus the NFC before today. I knew that. Torrey Smith, good. He was drafted. I'm talking about people they signed. He was drafted. I'm still sticking with Lamar. Mike Vick with Lamar Jackson. I'm still sticking with Lamar Jackson. That's not a debate. I take Bart Starr. Oh, my main man, Raven C. What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? How you feeling after that game? They had Torrey, let him go. They had Anquan, let him go. Ravens don't care for wide receivers. Exactly. You won the Super Bowl with Anquan Bolden being one of the key guys. And what do? You let him go after the Super Bowl win. Torrey Smith was your best receiver, especially in 2014. What do? You let him go to the Niners. Like, they don't care about the receiving core. When are the Ravens fans going to put it through their skull? They don't care about receivers. They don't. They don't care about the receiving core. They kept hyping up James Prochet in training camp just to not utilize him at all. They kept Tyler Wallace here because of the prospect, just to not utilize him at all. They signed DeMarcus Robinson, and guess what? He's doing nothing. They don't care about receivers. They've always cared about the running backs. They've always cared about the tight ends. They've never cared about receivers. And they're never going to care about receivers. Jacoby Jones was clutch. Yes, he was. He was absolutely clutch. Especially in the return game, too. That's why the Ravens got a problem. Prochet is not good, bro. Whether he's good or bad, we wouldn't know because they don't use him. They don't use him. I don't care about Prochet. Give him a chance and let's see what he can do. They don't use him. That's why I said Prochet is not a guy. He is a body. He's just here to fill up a roster spot. They don't care about Prochet. And I respect Prochet because I feel bad for him, but I also respect how he's handling the situation. He's handling the situation like a professional. But they don't care about him. They don't care about receivers in Baltimore. They've never cared about receivers. They don't care. Tight end, Walter Payton, by the way. I'm taking Walter Payton. They don't care about receivers in Baltimore. They've never cared about receivers. Give it time. Rashad Bateman ain't going to be here long term. If the coaching staff and the way the situation is, if nothing changes in Baltimore, Rashad Bateman will be out of here in a few years. Because he'll probably get tired of this nonsense. Better yet, he'll be out of here in a few years because Baltimore's not going to want to pay him. They don't care about receivers. They've never cared about receivers. Don't listen to what they're telling. They try to pretend like, oh, we like all our players, and we care about them. And this is a They don't. No, there's a brotherhood, no question. The players care about each other, but the front office don't care about the receiving position. They don't. They like the guys. Barry Sanders beats them all. I can agree with that. Barry Sanders definitely, I would put him at the top. Barry was a different guy, bro. He was just different. I hope the Cowboys win. We'll see if they can get the win tonight. They're down 7, so let's see how Cooper Rush and the offense responds. 14:55 left to go here in the first half. Eagles just scored, so the Cowboys will have an opportunity to go down the field and tie. What players? Well, they care about the players pre-Snyder. So when they actually were meaningful, they cared. But I mean, you think we need a new owner too? He's not. First of all, Biscotti's not. He's not selling the team. You can't get a new owner unless like the other owners vote him out. The other owners have to vote him out, or he has to sell the team. We're not getting a new owner, so you're gonna have to stick with Steve. Cooper Rush here, play action, throws over the middle. Oh, it's tipped. It's caught, picked. Oh, that's bad. Play action here for the Cowboys. It gets tipped in the air, great defense, and they pick off Cooper Rush. Things are going to look nasty real quick. Yeah, we're not getting a new owner. So just, it is what it is. We're not Raven C, you're correct. We're not getting a new coach either. So we're stuck. This is what we have. Greg Roman's not going anywhere, so deal with it. For the people that want Harbaugh gone, he's not going anywhere either, so deal with it. And Mike McDonald, if you don't like what he's doing defensively, deal with it because he's not going anywhere either. We're stuck with what we have. I don't know. I have no clue where he is. You would have to ask him that if you can get in contact. I'm pretty sure he's still active on Twitter, but I don't know. Our owner doesn't like our quarterback either. If that's the case, then get rid of him, bro. I'd rather just see Lamar go somewhere else and be with a franchise that wants him. If that's really the case, I don't think that's the case, but if it actually was the case, then just let him go somewhere else and stop wasting his time. I'd rather have John over Ron. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's definitely a better coach, but you're kind of stuck in a situation where you can't compete, but you keep making mistakes. I don't know if you want to. It's a whole thing. You would think that they would care about wide receivers when your most talented player ever in front. You would think that about wide receiver when you're the most talented player. I'm not sure what you're speaking of there. Are you trying to say, do you think they would care about wide receivers when you have a player, when you have the player that's the best, like if you have someone like Lamar? I don't know if that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I've heard about the Christian McCaffrey trade rumors. I've heard about Carolina getting ready to trade several players because they're looking to rebuild. I'd rather have Brian Flores or Eric Bieniemy. Okay, Bieniemy's probably not getting a coaching job anytime soon. But I wouldn't mind Flores. However, I don't know if we could pry him from the Steelers. I've seen people say Brian Flores. I've seen people say they'll settle for Sean Payton, but I don't think Sean Payton's coming here. Is Jim a better head coach than John? I don't know. I mean, you would have to look at what he's doing at Michigan and see what's happening there. DJ Moore is one of them too. Ravens aren't getting DJ Moore. They would have to give up a first-round pick, and they don't want to give up picks. The best they can get is, Robbie Anderson? That's the best they're going to get. You would think that they would care about wide receivers when you have the most talented player ever in the franchise history. In terms of Lamar, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you have someone like Lamar, you would think they would care to get him receivers. At least you having a better day than me, bro. Ravens ruins mine. I mean, I stopped letting the Ravens ruin my day years ago. If they suck, they suck. I can't do anything about it. I'm not about to have my day be ruined because the Ravens want to play like trash and choke. If you want to choke, it's your season. You guys are the one that's talking big. You guys are the one trying to say we're trying to prove ourselves. Everyone says the Ravens defense is trash. We want to prove ourselves. And then you go out there and you choke. I don't care. It's not me. Y'all are the ones that are getting bashed by the media. So if the Ravens want to play like this, it's cool. Lamar's on a contract year. If he wants to throw a stupid pick in the fourth quarter, by all means, do it. I'm not about to have my day ruined because the Ravens want to play like that. I've learned that years ago. I'm not doing that anymore. Ravens don't affect my day. If they play bad, I'll speak what I have to speak, make the video, and go on and do something else. After I made that Ravens recap, I went to the gym, worked out. Now I'm here doing Sunday Night Football. I'm not going to let them ruin my day. They could be garbage all they want. They could choke all they want. That's them. They'll take the backlash. You want to talk about Super Bowl, but you want to play like that. Not going to let that ruin my day. The Ravens are what they are. Pretty much. They both suck. John and Jim. That's why brother got the boot. Ravens just not smart. They ain't giving. Yeah, they ain't. John ain't. People want John gone so bad, and it is what it is. Oy. Ooh. Nice run right there. Second down coming up, though. But yeah, it is what it is, man. The Ravens are what they are. The Ravens are what they are, and it's unfortunate. What's your Super Bowl matchup if it's not the Ravens? First of all, heading into the season, I didn't put the Ravens at the Super Bowl. I did not put the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I didn't even pick them coming close. I said they can make the playoffs, but again, I don't trust this coaching staff. So I thoroughly believe they're not going to the Super Bowl. I hope they prove me wrong, but I do not believe they're going to get to the Super Bowl. My original Super Bowl pick heading into this season, unfortunately, let me see how they actually played. Unfortunately, I picked the Rams. I had the Rams and the Bills. So I said the Bills and the Rams were going to meet in the Super Bowl. That was my Super Bowl pick. If not the Rams, I think I said who? If not the Rams, I think I said the Bucks or... Yeah, I think it was the Bucks. If not the Rams, I said the Bucks or the Niners. I said if it wasn't the Rams, it was going to be the Bucks or the Niners that got to the Super Bowl to face off against the Bills. But originally my pick was Bills versus Rams in the Super Bowl. That was my Super Bowl pick. But Bills are proving me right. Rams, not so much. A.J. Brown beats a man right there, gets into the end zone, touchdown, Eagles, and they take a 14-0 lead. Cowboys down 2 scores, better figure something out. Great play, great drive, 7 plays, 44 yards, 4 minutes of time of possession. Micah Parsons looks pissed off. Cowboys defense does not look happy by giving up that play. I like what they're doing here with A.J. Brown. Fake the run. You have A.J. Brown motioning to the right on this play. Well, he's not motioning. He's at the other side. He's kind of like in the other spot. They have him as a back, as a second back. And when the ball snaps, it's kind of a read option here while A.J. Brown is moving towards the right. And he's just wide open because they're not expecting something like that. Usually when you have your receiver that's lined up as your second back, when you have your receiver lined up as your second back, you're thinking the receiver is motioning to the left or motioning to the right in order to try and get one of the defenders to bite so that they can get something going in the run game. But in this case, Jalen Hurts chose to hold on to the ball. He read it, saw A.J. Brown wide open, threw to him, easy touchdown, 14-0 game for the Eagles. They're playing well. Let's see if they can continue this. And the Cowboys are going to have to respond. Cowboys defense looked pissed after that, so we'll see how they respond. But right now, Eagles are in control. They're up 14-0. They're playing well. They are playing well. They are playing very well, and they got to keep this momentum up because Cowboys are going to look to do some things. Hurts for MVP. Hurts is definitely in the MVP conversation. But right now, the MVP's got to be Josh Allen. Like, the MVP, Josh Allen's the MVP right now. I think in second place, you could probably say Jalen Hurts because he's playing well, but I got to have Josh Allen's number one, especially after how he played against Kansas City. He played perfect. Josh Allen's the MVP right now. He played perfect against the Chiefs, came up clutch on that final drive, and got them the win. Josh Allen's the MVP. Number two, I would sit back and say Jalen Hurts. Must touchdown drive for the Cowboys. They got to score here. Before the season started, I had picked Mahomes versus Rodgers in the Super Bowl. Packers look horrible right now. I'm not picking the Packers to get to the Super Bowl. I don't trust them. We've seen them fail far too many times. And after they lost Devontae Adams, I knew they were going to suffer. So I definitely said they weren't going to make the Super Bowl. I knew I'm not going to say I knew, but I hope they would make the playoffs. And I picked them to get to the postseason. But past that, no. And we'll see how it goes. Lamar Jackson wish he had Jalen Hurts' weapons. Well, you have the weapons you have right now in Baltimore, so good luck to you. That's what you have. A lot of quarterbacks wish to be in better situations than they are in now, but your franchise don't care about receivers, bro. So have fun working with DeMarcus Robinson and Tylan Wallace and Devin Duvernay and James Prochet. Have fun with that. You have Mark Andrews, make it work. That's what they tell him. The Eagles' offensive making is. The Eagles' offense is making the Cowboys pick one or another with Micah Parsons. They are legitimately. They're hitting you in multiple fashions, and they're forcing you to pick one or the other. They have multiple ways to attack you via the run and the pass game, and it has been very effective. It has been very effective. Ravens are such a disappointment, man. You get used to it. They were a disappointment last year, but they were injured. This year, they're a disappointment because they can't. They're a disappointment because they can't make stops. They just choke. They constantly choke. That's just what it is. Ravens have to make an offer for DJ Moore. I mean, there's been quote unquote reports that they have, but apparently the Panthers won a first round pick. I don't know if those reports are true or not. But even if they make an offer, obviously the Panthers are going to want stuff. And if it involves draft picks, Baltimore's not giving it up. Baltimore's obsessed with draft picks. They'll choose to have potential talent in the future draft pick as opposed to using that to get a good player. So they're not getting DJ Moore. They're not getting a DJ Moore. Let's stop pretending like the Ravens are going to actually give up these huge. If the Panthers ask for a second round pick, Ravens probably aren't going to give it up. Especially if they ask for a first round pick, they're definitely not giving it up. They are obsessed with those picks, and they're not giving it up to get players. That's never been how the Ravens do things. It's not going to change now. Second and 9, Cooper Rush. Oh, my God. He overthrew his receiver, incomplete. What happened to Pitta? He retired due to injuries. Sitting here watching the Eagles play calling makes me envious. Mind you, this is the only year one of the Eagles offense. It is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing's going to change in Baltimore. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and suddenly people are fired. It's not going to happen. I would like a better offensive coordinator. I would like better play calling. I would like a more disciplined football team, but nothing's going to change in Baltimore. Prepare for the same things. Everyone's calling for other people's jobs. It's not going to change in Baltimore. It's going to be the same nonsense every week. That's just how it is. 3rd and 9. Quick throw. It's caught, and he stretched. He stretched to pick up the first down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. They're going to say he's short. Cowboys are going for this on 4th and inches. I wouldn't recommend going for it at your own 30. It's not that serious. Play action. Oh, no. Incomplete. That was horrible. They're in trouble. They're in legit trouble. Cowboys are going to get blown out tonight. I don't understand why McCarthy chose to go for it. Why did he choose to go for it on 4th and inches? Punt the football. You're not that talented of a team to do that. You're not that talented of a team to do something like that. Punt the football, man. What are you doing? I don't care if it's 4th and inches. By the way, even if it's 4th and inches, why not run the football with Pollard? Why are you doing play action? You know what, McCarthy? Do whatever you want, bro. I don't know what Mike McCarthy's doing here with this play calling. You're going to roll out Cooper Rush on a 4th and inches. If you're going to line up and just hand the ball to Pollard or Zeke, what are you doing? Making it complicated for no reason. Ravens equal the 2016-2017 Atlanta Falcons. I wouldn't say they're the 2016 Falcons. I'd say they're more the 2017 Falcons. That fits them better. But yeah, I might as well say they're the 2020 Falcons that couldn't stop choking. Baltimore Falcons, anybody think that EDC will fire his neighbor? No. And we all know that. Hell to the no. Is John Harbaugh low-key washed as a coach? I don't even know if you could say he's washed as a coach or not. I don't even know how you can say a coach is washed when it comes to certain things. He's certainly not doing well. His team's never prepared. His team's never prepared to play games. They're constantly undisciplined, and they're constantly committing penalties. And in the most crucial moments of the game, he's getting out coached, and the players are failing to execute. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just a bad team. We have to understand and come to the terms that the Ravens are not a good football team. Because you can't we're beating ourselves. Bad football teams constantly beat themselves. You know why the Falcons were a bad football team? Because they continued to choke. Why? Because they kept beating themselves. That makes you a bad football team. I don't want to hear in this press conference, it's just us beating ourselves. We're beating ourselves. That means you're not a good football team. If you're consistently beating yourself, you're not a good football team. We could easily be 6-0. Yeah, but you're not because you keep choking, which means you're not a good football team. Simple as that. We don't need to make it complicated. Harbs is riding the coattails of 2012. He's been riding that for over a decade. He was about to get fired because of that, but Lamar came in and saved his job. Don't know if his job will be saved because right now you're losing with Lamar Jackson. So good luck with that. We will never win another Super Bowl with Harbaugh. I said as long as Greg Roman's our offensive coordinator, we're not winning a Super Bowl. So we'll see how that holds up. So far, it's held up very well. Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson? Well, based on the way Hurts has been playing so far, Hurts this year has been balling out, so most people will say that. But I'm not doing this whole quarterback debates right now. Hurts is playing fantastic this year. He's in the MVP conversation. He continues to play well. I hope the young man continues to play the way he's playing. But I'm not doing these weird comparisons with current players. If you want to talk about past players that careers have already been defined, sure. But he's playing well. I'm not about to do this whole Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson thing. I'm not doing that. Take whoever you want to take and live with the results. You're getting two good quarterbacks either way. Incomplete here. So take whoever you want. You're going to get a good quarterback no matter what. At least based on how they're both playing this year. But I'm not about to do a pick. I don't really care. Mike McCarthy reminds you of somebody? Who? The Ravens' way of thinking is so outdated. It's been outdated for a decade now. And they're not going to change that mentality. They're going to say the same thing and nothing changes. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. That's why Bernard Pollard calls his team out, especially Lamar. Yeah, because he sees the nonsense. It's the same thing every week. Now, he could be overly critical, and some of it has to deal with him being a hater in some aspects. But, hey, the team has proven him right every single way because it's the same old nonsense. His hate for John Harbaugh or his disdain for John Harbaugh has been warranted because, again, we continue to fail. So, what else do you want to say? That's just how it is. So he's a hater, but he's not wrong in what he's saying because we've proven him right. When you keep losing, you're going to prove him right. Why would he have to say anything when he can just sit back and watch his team collapse? When we're playing well, he's going to be silent. But he knows, based on how Harbaugh and this team's playing, or how undisciplined they are at times and how they can't be consistent, he knows at some point those cracks are going to start to show. And once that happens, it's over. Hurts chose to hold on to this ball. That's not a good play. They should have ran it. Hurts should have handed the ball off there and they would have picked up the first down. That was a bad read and a bad decision by Hurts. And he's gonna head off the field there. That one's on him. He should have just handed the ball off. Really should have handed the ball off here. Yeah, he should have handed the ball off here. He hands the ball off. That's a first down. I'm trying to remember where I actually found no, I don't follow her on Instagram. I actually found this. I don't even know if I can show it on the camera. Shout out to what's this dude on Twitter? juice individual. He legitimately made this whole chart, which I think perfectly represents, and I might make a video on this, but he made this chart that perfectly represents the 2022 Ravens. I don't even know if I can show it via the camera here. Yeah, there you go. He made this chart here, and I'm going to read what it says. I might make this my thumbnail, so shout out to him. But basically, the 2022 Baltimore Ravens cycle. Make no changes. Dominate first half. Play like crap in the second half. Blow lead and lose. Hold a press conference about how we need to own it and say other meaningless motivational nonsense. And then repeat the cycle. And that's what we've been doing for years and years and years and years. We've been doing that. That's not even just 2022. We've done this several times. Now that perfectly represents what the 2022 Ravens have been, but this goes back to years because we've done this several times. We make no changes. We go out there, we'll dominate for much of the game, then we'll play like crap, choke, lose the game, blow the lead, and in the press conference, we'll own it. We got to be better. We got to execute here. We got to be more disciplined. We got to fix these things. We're beating ourselves. We'll own it. And we'll talk about all these motivational things of what we need to do to improve. And then we'll make no changes, and we'll go out there and do the same thing the following week. Sometimes we win games. Sometimes we don't. That's why we're a 3-3 football team. Perfect chart. Perfect chart. That perfectly represents. I think the message Harbaugh has here is getting stale. And something needs to change. If I'm Harbaugh, I might have to make a major change before I lose my job. Bro, you need I'm just saying, something got to change. McDonald, Greg Roman, one of those two has to go at least. If we woke up tomorrow and Greg Roman was fired, I'm going to sit there and say, okay, John Harbaugh must be feeling the pressure. He really believes he may be his coaching job could be at stake. So he made a move. If I wake up some point this week and Greg Roman's fired, that's going to automatically tell me John Harbaugh's job's on the line and he's making moves to try and save his job. But it is what it is. Would you have Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator than Greg? Would I rather? I don't want either one of those guys, honestly. Which coach prime coached the Ravens? Bro, I would love to have Deion here, but he's too busy doing his own thing. Wish we had Sean Payton. A lot of people have been talking about the Ravens going to get Sean Payton. I don't know if that's ever going to come to fruition. I don't think they're going to fire John Harbaugh and get Sean Payton. It doesn't seem like they're looking to do that. So I don't think that's going to happen, but it is what it is. AFC East best division in the AFC, NFC East best division in the NFC so far. Yeah, pretty much. You got the Bills at 5-1, the Jets at 4-2. Surprise, surprise. The Dolphins at 3-3. I think the Patriots are also at 3-3. The offensive line was consistently bad when Lamar dropped back. We say this every week. What else is new? This is probably the main reason Lamar overthrows receivers. I mean, at times when he does have a clean pocket, he's overthrown receivers. So, I mean, there are times where Lamar has to take responsibility for some of the plays he's made. But it's not always his fault because he's scared to deal with the pressure. There are times where it's the offensive line that's causing it, and there are times when Lamar has just made bad throws. So, it's a mix of both. But, yeah, I think the offensive line definitely has a big impact in Lamar Jackson, making those throws down the field. It is what it is. Bills versus Vikings Super Bowl? No. I don't trust the Vikings to go the distance with Kirk Cousins. All New York teams won today. Yep, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, and New York Giants all won today. So good on them. But yeah, I don't trust this team. Philly up 17-0, man. They're doing well. They are doing well. What about the Eagles versus Bills Super Bowl? I could see that happening. With the way the Eagles are playing, I could see that happening. They look like the best team in the NFC. As long as this team stays healthy, I think they can go the distance because they're built for the playoffs. I think they're built for the playoffs. But we'll see. Harbs is past due being fired. We need to rebuild our coaching staff. I agree. I think at this point, I feel like a major change needs to happen in the coaching staff. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. So if you think this team will not make changes, do you think they should pull a Sam Hinkie respectively? They're not going to. That's the thing. They're just not going to. Do I think so? No, but I don't think they're going to in the first place. Maybe you consider it, but I don't think they're gonna go. They're not doing that. They're not gonna do it. Eagles defense better than ours. The tackling, man. Eagles defense is disciplined as hell. Look at this. Look at that tackling right there. Didn't let that man get past. Tackling efficient, discipline efficient, play calling of the Eagles are just a great run. They are a great football team. They are a disciplined football team. Everybody knows what they got to do. They do the basics very well. They're very clean with how they handle situations, and they just play great, solid football, and it's consistent. Unfortunately, the Ravens won't do anything. Yep, they won't do anything. Like I said, I'll repeat the whole chain here again. 2nd and 10, another stop. Look at this great tackling. Look at this great tackling. I'm going to say it here again. The Ravens cycle, the 2022 Ravens cycle. Make no changes, dominate the first half, play like crap in the second half, blow the lead and lose, hold press conference about how we need to own it, and say other meaningless crap. That's pretty much how the Ravens are this year. What else is new? 3rd down and 9. They're going to send pressure. Are they going to send 4 guys here? Let me see. 4 men. They got 6 at the line of scrimmage. They're sending 4. Actually, they're sending 5. Rush. Picked off again. That's 2 picks for Cooper Rush. Oh, my God. 2 interceptions in the second quarter here for Cooper Rush. The Eagles are dominating. Oh, yeah, Dak's coming back next week for sure. The dream is over. 2 interceptions in the second quarter here for Cooper Rush. The dream is over. The Cooper Rush Express is slowly being delayed, and it may come to an end. Will you be streaming the Broncos-Chargers game tomorrow despite the Broncos sucking on prime time? I'm considering it because I do want to see how Justin Herbert and that Chargers team is looking, but I'm not sure. Eagles ain't gonna let up either. Yeah, they aren't. They aren't. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna continue to play this way. But that's great. Eagles are a well-rounded team. Absolutely, they are definitely a well-rounded team. I like how they play football. Broncos country. Let's ride. But yeah, they're playing solid, consistent football, and that's just what you need to do in this league. It's not easy to do that, but that is what you need to do if you want to succeed. You need to be consistent, and that is something you get from the Eagles, and that's why they're 5-0 and looking to be 5-1. "2019 was our last chance at the Super Bowl." Well, I mean, with this coaching staff, you can make the argument, but yeah, past that, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get it done. I doubt that anything will change, though, but it is what it is. Ah, man, it's unfortunate what we got to deal with. But yeah, 2019 might have been the place. It might have been the last chance, man. Are you excited for the NBA this week? I actually am. I want to see. I'm interested who's going to play the 4 for Miami, because now that PJ Tucker's gone, who's going to play the 4 for us? Jimmy's like, I'm not playing the 4. Nice throw and catch right here. First down picked up by the Eagles. So yeah, Jimmy was like, nah, I'm not playing the 4. And I'm like, okay, well, we don't need you to play the 4. We kind of do need to fill out that spot. I wonder who's going to play the 4, though. First and 10. Another quick throw, another catch right there. 8-yard pickup. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna see the lineups. I believe you're probably going to see Tyler Hero in the starting lineup, especially with the extension they gave, the contract extension, the 4-year deal. Yeah, he's gonna be in the starting lineup. So it's gonna be Lowry. It's gonna be Hero. You're gonna have Jimmy and also Bam, and I'm trying to figure out who they had at the 5th. Who do they were running some of this in the preseason. 2nd and 2. Defense makes a stop right there. Let me see who they had at the 4. They had Caleb Martin at the 4. I think Strus was like, I could play the 4 if y'all need it. I think they had, Caleb Martin at the 4. So I guess Caleb Martin may be who they play at the 4. I mean, he's played well, so who knows? Maybe they think he has enough minutes to be able to play that. Either way, Miami has won the 2. Let me see. Preseason games. Lost to the Timberwolves in that preseason game. Beat the Nets. Beat the Grizzlies. Beat the Rockets. Beat the Pelicans. And they got the. We always lose to the Timberwolves. It's weird. They won their preseason games. Their first game this season is Wednesday, October 9th against the Chicago Bulls. So I'm excited for this NBA season to start. Lakers should be fun to watch. That's going to be a very interesting story to follow. Nikola Jokic is he's special. Oh, Jokic. Yeah, he's definitely special. He's definitely special. I like what I'm seeing from. Oh, I think he could be. I like the potential that's there. Ravens could have had Jordan Davis. Ravens could have had a lot of receivers, but they don't have them. So it is what it is. Like I said, this team's not going to change. Accept it. We could complain all we want. It's not going to change. Accept what the team is. All right. If you had them in the Super Bowl, don't. Then just move on with your day. No need to sweat and complain and cry and moan about this team's failures. Just accept what the team is and just move on with your day. It just makes life so much more simpler. 2nd and 10 here. They're going to hand the ball off to Sanders. And this is a good tackle here by the Cowboys defense. They're trying to hold them here. If they can hold them to a field goal, it'll be a 20-0 game, but it'll at least still technically be a 3-score game. If they let this get to 24-0, they have no chance of surviving. So they need to make a stop here on this 3rd down, and we'll see what happens. Who will fill P.J. Tucker's spot? Is Kyle Lowry going to make up the point guard? Yeah, Kyle Lowry is going to be our point guard. So Kyle Lowry is going to be the point guard. Tyler Hero looks like he's going to be in the starting lineup. So, and from what I've seen here, I think they're going to have Caleb Martin. So Martin's going to play the 4. So it's he might play the 4 or he might switch with Jimmy, but I don't think Jimmy's looking to play the 4. He's a small forward. He's not trying to play power forward. So I think Martin's going to play the 4. So we might have a lineup, depending on how it is, I don't know. Maybe Strus is going to play the 4. You might have a lineup where it's Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, and Bam Adebayo, or Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Matt Strus, and then Bam Adebayo. But I don't know. They're probably going to alternate between who plays the 4, but I'm not exactly sure how they're going to go at that this season. Duncan Robinson at the 4 is disgusting. No. Duncan Robinson is going to stay in the bench where he's supposed to be. He'll stay in the bench and be a spark there. We're not about to have Duncan Robinson play the 4. Go Celtic and Nets. I don't know about your Celtics this year, man. Ime Udoka ain't going to be there, so y'all ain't got a coach. As for the Nets, I ain't going to touch that one. We'll see how that goes, Ben Simmons seems to be playing well and when it comes to doing everything besides scoring, which, again, I already said you don't need Ben Simmons for scoring. The Nets do not need Ben Simmons for scoring. Play defense, facilitate the basketball, and just be a dominating force on every aspect other than scoring, and you'll be fine. That's what you need. That's just what he is. So he's not going to be a scorer, but he's going to be out there facilitating the basketball. He's going to be facilitating the ball, running the offense. That's what you need. And he's going to be playing great defense. That's it. Don't expect him to go out there and drop like 20-plus a game. It's not going to happen. What do you think about the Tyler Hero contract when your team, the contract with the team, will they overuse him at the point in small ball lineups? What do I think about the contract? I think he deserves the contract. I mean, he was a sixth man of the year last year. He deserves the contract, so he played well enough to earn that contract. But he's gonna be our shooting guard. He's gonna play the two, and they're probably gonna overuse. I don't think they're gonna overuse him. They're gonna actually alternate between him and Oladipo. So I don't think they have other guys there too. Tyler Hero's just going to be in the starting lineup, but I expect them to use Victor Oladipo a lot more this season because now he's had the offseason to continue to train and get himself better in shape and now practice with the team so they gain more chemistry. So I think Victor Oladipo, he's going to be coming off the bench, but he's going to be doing a lot. He's going to be a lot more involved in this offense than he was last season. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Ben is good pass and defense, all he needs to do. That's pretty much it. Just be a good passer, facilitate the basketball, run the offense, play great defense, and that's it. Why be a scorer when you have KD and Kyrie? Exactly. That's all you need. Ben Simmons is not there to be the scorer. You got KD, you got Kyrie, you got shooters there too, so you're fine. Ben Simmons, run the offense. Run the offense, facilitate the basketball, and play great defense. You're going to be fine. I know people are going to complain about his scoring, but he's not a scorer. He can't shoot, and he's not looking to shoot. But he does everything else great. Let him be great at what he does. He doesn't need to. Instead of having him shoot the ball, let him set up his man to shoot for an open three. Let him hand the ball to KD and Kyrie and let them be the scorers. You brought those two there for a reason. They're your two stars. That's the two superstars. That's your two superstars. That's it. That's your two superstars. That's all you need. 3rd and 18 here. I don't even know what you do here. Probably just run the football. Don't need to do anything. They're going to run it with Hurts. Hurts, is he going to get the first? No, he's not going to get the first down. So it's going to be 4th down here. Kick your field goal. First half, get ready to end. Man, I'm tired. Woo, I'm tired. Oh, man. Answer what? What am I supposed to answer? Smart play by the Eagles. Run the ball with Hurts. That's what they, running the ball there on 3rd and 18, that was the smart thing to do. You don't need to force a pass. Eagles thought about going for it. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it. I wouldn't go for it. In this situation, you're up 17. There's no reason to give any sort of hope to the Cowboys by going for it on 4th down. I don't care if the Eagles are undefeated. The Bills are the best team in the NFL. Look at the competition Buffalo has played. Yeah, I said the Bills are the best team in the NFL. I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFC. I've said the Eagles are the best team in the NFC, but the Bills probably should be the best team in the NFL. The Eagles and the Bills are the two most complete teams in the league. If those two were to go against each other, it would be an amazing matchup. But I'll still take the Bills to win that game. Eagles had rebuilt everything with the coaches, draft picks, and trades. Ravens, take notes. You got Lamar. They're not going to rebuild. They're not going to rebuild. They're going to keep the same nonsense they have out here. They're not switching out the coaches. They're not firing the coaching staff. They're not rebuilding with draft picks. They think they're good enough with Lamar Jackson to compete, so they're just going to throw out whatever they have. They're not rebuilding squat, okay? They're not. And Lamar's in year 5. If they were looking to rebuild, they would have rebuilt after 2019. Legit, 2019 happened when you lose in the divisional round. If you feel like you got to rebuild after that, they would have rebuilt then. They didn't. Field goal is up. It's good. It's too late for a rebuild at this point, especially because Lamar's not even under contract. He's not under contract in the near future in terms of an extension. You have no clue how that's going to go. So it's too late for them to even try a rebuild. And even if they wanted to, they're not going to. Or even if they could, they're not going to. They're not rebuilding at this point. They're going to do the same thing. These are the Ravens. They don't change. As long as John Harbaugh is the head coach, the overall message is not going to change. The front office is going to be the same way they were 10 years ago. They're not changing. And John Harbaugh is going to be the same person he was a decade ago. It's not happening. Who's my friend? No, I'm not answering that question. That's a wild question. I'm not answering that. I don't have one. Because I don't even watch that nonsense. But, yeah. I'm not answering that question. That's just weird. This is just sad. Ay. Oh, man, I'm tired. It's been a long day of football, bro. You already know on Sundays, you're going to be dedicated for the whole day. And next week, we got Cleveland, so I got to deal with that nonsense. And I'm not even ready, man. I don't even know how to make previews anymore because I don't know what I'm going to get from the Ravens. I'm back to last year. Even with Lamar in the offense, I'm back to last year. It's just, what am I supposed to say? Oh, yeah, we're going to win against the Browns. What have the Ravens shown me that makes me feel confident to say they're going to win against the Browns? It's the same thing over and over again, man. Things aren't changing. It's just the same nonsense. And nothing's going to change. No coach is going to be fired. John Harbaugh's going to host his press conference next. He's going to host his press conference tomorrow, and it's going to be the same old talks. Nothing's going to change. Oh, crap! I looked down for a second. Huge return here by the Cowboys. They got to take this. You need points. Under 2 minutes. If you make this 20-7 heading into halftime, who got the ball first? Cowboys got the ball first. So Eagles received the kickoff in the second half. If that's the case, this is a must score. You need 7. If you're the Cowboys, you need 7 here. Let me see this happen here. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Oh my goodness, you cannot throw another pick if you're Cooper Rush. You need 7 here. Incomplete. He was looking for CeeDee Lamb and just missed him. It's been a tough night, man. Cooper Rush has done more than enough to keep this team where they need to be. So credit to him for what he's done. Cooper Rush again over the middle. It's caught. All right, first down picked up. Clock is ticking. Dallas moving the ball. I think that puts them in field goal range. They got to score here. They need to score here. Cooper Rush again. Nice catch. Pickup of 9. Clock continues to move. Second down here for the Eagles. We're under a minute now. Ow, this chair is weird. I'm trying to push this up. 2nd and 1. Rush takes the snap. Oh, he's going for the money ball now? Out of the back of the end zone. You did not give your receiver a chance there. Why did he take that shot? Clock stopped. 49 seconds left. Third and 1 coming up here. Run the ball. Just run the ball. You have 2 timeouts. Run the ball and pick up the first down. No need to do no weird creative play action nonsense. Just run the football. Run the football. Run the football. Run the football. Just run the football and you're going to be okay. 3rd and 1. There it is. Got the first down with Zeke and Moore. That's all you got to do. Just run the football. 43 seconds left to go in the first half here. Dallas utilizes their second timeout. Okay. All right, so Dak seems like he's going to be good to go next week. It looks like he's going to be good to go next week. First and 10. He's going for the end zone again. It's caught, but he didn't. Did he get his feet bound? He got that touchdown. No way. Let me see the replay. No way. I don't think he's in bounds for that. Let me see the replay. One-on-one matchup. Oh my. No. Did he get his. Let me see. If he got his back down before he got his elbow down. No. He's not in. No. He's not in. That's not a touchdown. That's a hell of a play, but that's not a touchdown. All right. That's not a touchdown. That is not a touchdown. That's not a touchdown. That's not a touchdown. I'm a little late to this, but I just watched the Ron Rivera post-game clip. Ron picked Wentz himself. They're going to fire Ron after this season. I expect him to be gone at the end of the season, so I wouldn't be surprised. It is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day when it comes to that situation. But I'm not tripping. I'm not mad about it. Whatever happens, happens. Ah, man. Ooh. Wait, Are they It's 5. Ooh, you know what? Let me use this. Sorry, I'm just doing a little work here. Anyway, Cowboys looking to score here. That's not a touchdown. Yep, of course. He didn't get both feet down. And his butt didn't land in bounds either. So if that would have happened, he would have got it, but no. So 2nd and 10 here. 41 seconds left to go here in the first half. Trying to get this done here. Here we go. Rush. Pass was batted down, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up here. All right, 3rd down and 10 coming up here. They're going to probably send 3 or 4 here. It's a 4-man rush. Cooper Rush throwing. Almost picked off. Incomplete. He was looking for Gallup. If you're Dallas, I don't know if you want to settle for 3 here. You got to put points up, so they're probably going to take the field goal, but I don't feel comfortable settling for 3. I do not feel comfortable settling for 3 at all here. Great. Brett Maher out there for a field goal. I don't feel. If I'm the Cowboys, I don't feel comfortable here. I needed a touchdown on that drive. You couldn't settle for 3. You're down 17 now. Do you feel confident saying you're going to come back down 17 in the second half with the way you've played? I don't know. I don't know if I can sit back and say that. Oh, this be annoying. What a football Sunday, man. A lot of nonsense, a lot of great games. I know I gotta drop a video about the Ravens tomorrow. Like, not even tripping. I know I gotta discuss the Ravens tomorrow. I made the recap video, and I was gonna make another video today, but I know Sunday Night Football was gonna happen, so I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to drop that video tomorrow. So be on the lookout tomorrow for a video. We're gonna address the whole situation with the Ravens. I'm pretty sure the video is gonna focus on the Ravens making a change, or the Ravens need to make a change, or some title like that. I don't know. Either way, I know I'm talking about the Ravens tomorrow. Probably before the Sunday, before the Monday Night Football game. Same here. I feel you on that Ravens C. Like, I already knew after making that recap video that I was gonna have to make a video about the whole situation, because this is the third game they've choked. The third game in which they've choked away a double-digit lead. There's no way I don't talk about that. Every time we've done that, I've had to discuss it the following day. So, man, I'm already tired. I gotta deal with that. So they're gonna run this football here. Ah, bro, I need this halftime break. I got something to take care of. They're going to let this clock run down, and they're going to go into halftime. All right. So, the Philadelphia Eagles in complete control here. They're up 20-3 in this game. I had to watch us lose twice with the highlight. That's tough. Oh, boy. I feel you on that, Raven C. Eagles up 20-3, and they receive the kickoff coming out of halftime. So they're in complete control and dominance. Cowboys need to tighten up, and they got to make plays offensively. Anyway, I will see you guys in the second half. Until then. That took longer than expected. Had to handle some business. Oi. Had to handle some business. But yeah. The Eagles had the ball here, and they're going to continue to drive, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, they don't. They don't have an identity. Well, they do technically, because they're all about choking. That's their identity right now. 2nd down and 9. Hurts has been playing well tonight. Take snap. Pressure coming. He got to be careful here. He dodges the pressure and just throws. Ooh, wait, there's nobody there. He was out of the pocket. I don't think he's going to be intentional ground. He was out of the pocket. But 3rd down and 9 coming up here. I'm so tired. I got the energy. I am very tired. Third down and 9. Hurts takes a snap. Nothing there. He's going to take off, but the defense makes a stop. Gets him off the field. We'll see. Now, if the Cowboys offense can get a touchdown drive, you can make this a 20-10 game, and things get really interesting here. We gotta see, because Cooper Rush. Oh, they gotta get some space here. You gotta see if you can get something from this return. Okay, you get the edge. You got something, so you'll take what you can get there. Anyway, 20-3 game here. Dallas offense need to get something going, otherwise they are screwed. You could technically come back from this, but you gotta play better. Who do you think is in the worst position between the Bucs or the Packers? The Bucs are just dealing with injuries, so I mean, if they get those guys back, I think they're going to be better suited, or they'll be in the better position. For the, I don't know. I might have to say the Packers because offensively, they just can't seem to get anything going. I never trusted the Packers defense, and they've showed me why again today. But that offense is just wow. You would not think an offense with Aaron Rodgers would be that bad, but they are. The Bucs is just all about injuries. If they get their guys healthy, they're going to be fine. But for the Packers, I don't think that's the case. So I would sit back and say the Packers might be in the worst position right now. Not to mention the Vikings are doing well too, so that kind of makes it hard. Hey, you look at the let's see. You look at the NFC South. The Saints lost again today. The Falcons actually. Well, let me look at the standings. Let me look at the standings right now to see how it is, because I'm pretty sure the Packers are second in their division. That's the NBA. Let's look at the standings here. Funny, Ravens still first in the division. Who cares? NFC. Yeah, let's see. Vikings are number one they're first in the NFC at 5-1. Packers 3-3. Bears 2-4. Lions 1-4. Okay. Buccaneers, despite them losing today, they're 3-3. They're tied with the Falcons. So I would say the Packers are in the worst situation. Both those teams are 3-3, but the Vikings actually seem legit this year. Because, 1 year they can't close games. The next year they can. The Vikings are an up-and-down football team on the yearly basis. You don't know what you're going to get. This year they're on the up. So I'd sit back and say the Packers are in the worst situation. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to happen with them moving forward. But the Bucs are still first in their own division. So, yeah, I'd say the Packers are in a worse situation. But, hey, look at it as a whole. Niners. Whoa! Everybody's 3-3 in the NFC South. Well, no, Cardinals are 2-4. So, Buccaneers 3-3, Falcons 3-3, Saints 2-4, Panthers 1-5. Vikings 5-1, Packers 3-3, Bears 2-4, Lions win a bye week. They're 1-4. Niners 3-3, Rams 3-3. A lot of 3-3 teams this year. Seahawks 3-3, Cardinals 2-4, Eagles 5-0, maybe about to be 6-0. Giants 5-1, Cowboys look like they're about to be 4-2, and of course the Commanders are 4-1. Then you look at the AFC, you have one 5-1 team. That's sad. The NFC is actually performing better than the AFC this year. Bills 5-1, Jets 4-2, Dolphins 3-3, Patriots 3-3. The AFC East is the best division right now. Chiefs 4-2, Chargers 3-2. They play the Broncos, and of course Broncos are 2-3. They play tomorrow night. We'll see how that goes. Raiders 1-4. They're at a bye week as well. Ravens 3-3, Bengals 3-3, Browns 2-4, Steelers 2-4. What the hell type of nonsense is that? And the Titans 3-2. I think they're on a bye week, maybe. Colts 3-2-1, Jaguars 2-4, and then the Texans 1-3-1. So yeah, it's a weird season. It's a very weird season. Incredibly weird season. Second and 2 here for the Cowboys. And a lot of people are so done with this team. Ooh. What am I witnessing here? Okay. Eagles defense has been great this year. First and 10 here for the Cowboys. Where are they? I'm trying to figure out where they are. I think they're in their own yard line. They're in their own field position, own territory. It's an injured Eagles player that's coming off the field. We'll see. Hopefully he'll be fine, but we'll see what happens with that. I hope it's not serious. Looks like a wrist injury. Play action here on first down. Quick throw. It is caught. A first down picked up here again. Actually, I think they're in Eagles territory. I legitimately believe they're in Eagles territory. I legitimately believe. Oh no, they are in their own territory. They're near midfield. Oh no, they're now officially in Eagles territory. Another play action again. Cooper Rush going down the field. Has a wide open receiver. It is caught. All right, so they're moving the chains now. They are moving the football. That's what you want to see. They are moving the football. Moving the football, converting, picking up another first down. They got to score a touchdown here. If you're the Cowboys, you got to score a touchdown here, make this a 10-point game, and all of a sudden things become very interesting. Game is not over if they can score a touchdown here. First and 10. Cooper Rush hands the ball off to Pollard. Pollard cuts back, picks up around 6 yards. Second down coming up here for the Cowboys. They can make things very interesting if they can get this done. Legitimately can make things incredibly interesting if they get this done. Here we go, 2nd and 5. They're going to hand this ball off again. And they're going to pick up the first down. They continue to move the chains. That's what you want to see. That is exactly what you want to see for the Cowboys. Continue to move the chains, continue to put up more pressure on these guys, and give yourself an opportunity to win this. Oh, Zeke breaks through. Zeke gets to the end zone, and that's a touchdown. And all of a sudden, this game just got very interesting. Zeke breaks through, gets them the touchdown, and all of a sudden, things are getting very close. It's a 10-point game now. So Philly, early on, was getting themselves going, put themselves in nice position to take an early command in the first half. But here we go. Cowboys defense makes a stop here on the first drive of the second half. And it works out. Extra point is up, and it's good. Cowboys all of a sudden are back in it. And that's what you want to see. That's exactly what you needed. All I can say is things are getting very interesting here. Eagles going to have to respond here. I mean, this is only their first drive. Cowboys defense made the stop and did what they needed to do. So, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens here. I don't think the Eagles are going to choke this. I think they're going to be fine. But Cowboys is definitely putting the pressure on them now, so it's up to them to go out there and respond. There we go. But you're pretty much good to go. I think you're pretty much good to go for that one. So whenever you're ready to, yeah. Oh boy, tomorrow's gonna be a very interesting day. I gotta hear all the extra nonsense about this. Oh, executing here. We gotta be better there. It's gonna be the same thing, and everyone's gonna be like, "All right, cool, bro. We're done." It is. No one wants to hear this nonsense anymore. Like, nothing changes. It's the same old thing. Like, people are tired of hearing the same nonsense. Like, no one wants to hear this. What's tomorrow? The press conference. John Harbaugh always has a press conference the day after a game. And we know this. We already know what John Harbaugh's going to say. And honestly, no one wants to hear that. No one's trying to hear the same old thing. Oh, yeah, we got to execute. We got to be better. We got to clean this up. We got to do better and all this other stuff. We got to take what we messed up here and learn from it and improve. And no one's trying to hear that nonsense.
How are you going to say you take from what you messed up and go back and still do the same thing you said you need to go fix? I'm confused. If you already know what the problem is, what's the problem in fixing the problem?
They're not going to fix the problem, bro. They just talk about how they're going to fix the problem and nothing changes.
I'm really surprised. I can't say surprised, but still shocked.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. The Bucks are just not playing good football at all. So that was pretty much anybody's game to take, and the Steelers took advantage of that. They took that game.
That Jets game? That Jets game? Who was the other quarterback on the sideline of that Jet game?
Who?
Who was the quarterback on the sidelines for the Jets game?
What Jets game?
On the opposite side. The opposing team.
Zach Wilson?
No, on the opposing team.
Like you saying, who was the wait? Who was on the sideline for the Jets opposing team?
The Jets went against who?
The Packers.
And who was on the Packers? Who's their quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers.
But my point is, it wasn't like Aaron Rodgers. That's the way they were playing. Wasn't like they were playing like Aaron Rodgers was on that team.
Why didn't you just say that? Why'd you Why would you say? Why would you do the whole who's the? It's not like playing like that guy in Green Bay. I'm like, why didn't you just say Aaron Rodgers?
No, I said that Jets game made me surprised.
Okay.
They was playing like the opposing who was the opposing team's quarterback.
But you knew it was Aaron Rodgers.
But that's the point.
Why did you just
They
say
weren't
Aaron Rodgers?
playing like Aaron Rodgers was there, like that was an Aaron Rodgers team.
Well, then why did you just say it was Aaron Rodgers? Because that wasn't Aaron Rodgers' team. Because he was doing some of the play calling. A-Rod is not a good coordinator. Hey, they say give him some control, and he's doing something with that offense. Unfortunately, it wasn't a lot.
I can't believe both New York teams won.
I'm not surprised. New York is booming right now. Now, if only they can get that power for the Knicks. That was almost picked off. That would have been bad. 3rd down and 10 coming up here.
They do this every week. One week they want to play like trash. Next week they come back and play like they're good. Next week they come back and play like trash. Why can't we be consistent?
Because we're not a consistent football team. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
So frustrating. They make me want to go to work and not watch a game. I was really at work heated.
Michael Parsons got caught with an unsportsmanlike conduct. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Come on, bro. Is it because it was a taunting, wasn't it?
Oh, wait. Fourth and one. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
What else is new, bro?
When I tell you, I was sitting in the patient's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it. It was our play. We were watching it together. I was like, okay. But once I seen that pick, the way I got up and walked out the room, it's not, yo. I really got up and walked out the room. That's how mad I was. I got up and walked out the room.
I mean, that's just how it is, bro. I saw that pick. I don't even know what was. That was just a stupid pick by Lamar.
I said, oh, so we're going to give them their first pick of this season, huh?
Of course, listen. Everybody gets their first whatever against the Ravens. That's just what we are now. That's what we become. 2nd and 7. That pass goes in the dirt because the pressure was coming. He had to get rid of the ball quick. I agree with this. Closer to a rebuild than a championship. Third down and 7 coming up here. Pressure's coming. Oh, they get to him. Hurts is going to get sacked. And they're going to punt this football again. This game is not even remotely close to being over. Wow. Uh-oh, this is coming back. That might have been a hold. That legitimately might have been a hold. There it is. I knew the holding call was coming. Either way, Cowboys getting the ball here. They can make this a 3-point game. I made a commercial about this, bro. Damn it, LeBron. You gotta make a commercial about this. No, we don't need to make a commercial about this, LeBron. We don't make it. You know what? Do what you gotta do. Is it raining? I don't think it's. Is it raining outside? It's drizzling over here. This game could get close here. We'll see what the Cowboys can do on offense here. That's where my mindset goes to. What can the Cowboys do here offensively? Nah, you good, man. You good. First and 10. Oh, wow. They're that backed up? They're backed up at their own 7-yard line. They have to go the distance. They're not scoring a touchdown on this. The Eagles' defense will have to completely collapse for that to happen, which is possible, but I don't think it's going to happen here. Wow. I did not think they were that backed up in their own coverage. Wow. That is crazy. Second and 10 here. They may punt this football. They're not in a good position here. Here we go. They're going to hand this off to Zeke, and Zeke gets them some good yardage. Zeke might have got, Zeke might have got them 8, at least. That's just how it is on YouTube, man. That's just how it is. Can't really take away from it. It's from everyone streaming. That's just how it is on YouTube. 3rd down and 2 here. He picked up a nice gain there. Can they reward him? Give him the ball again. And he picks up, picked up the 1st down and more. I thought he was about to break free and just go off. But he picks up the 1st down and more. That is a huge gain right there for the Cowboys. First and 10 here. Quick throw. Oh, it's caught. But he was down. Quick throw here to Gallup. He catches it. 2nd down coming up here. That was a hell of a catch right there. That was a tough throw too. I legitimately thought that was going to get picked. Second down here. They got to get something going downfield at some point. 2nd and 1. Incomplete. Got to hit your guy right there. Got to hit your guy right there. Third down coming up here. What is it, 3rd and 2? 3rd down and 2. They're going to hand this to Zeke. Zeke's got some space, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. They are moving the ball well. Credit to Credit to the Cowboys here. They're moving the ball well. That's a good play right there. All right, 1st and 10 here for Dallas. They're going to hand this ball off to Pollard, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards. All right, so Gardner looks like he has a hand injury, but he's got a glove on it again. I think he's going to be okay. But I don't know if they're going to get him back out there. We'll see. 2nd down and 9. Dallas has owned the 3rd quarter for the most part. Play action here. Cooper Rush going deep. Actually, not going somewhat deep. He got it to CeeDee Lamb, who actually hasn't been talked about much in this game because he's been relatively silent. CeeDee's been silent. That might have been his 1st or 2nd catch of the game. I have not seen much of CeeDee Lamb here. First and 10, they're going to hand this off to Pollard. Pollard breaks a couple tackles, picks up a couple yards. 2nd down here for the Cowboys. Cowboys are moving the ball down the field. Dak with the headset on is very funny. Looking like an assistant coach over there. He knows he's going to be back next week most likely. 2nd and 6. Cooper Rush, man, if he leads a comeback, I don't know how you go back to Dak. Another throw, caught, another 1st down picked up. Eagles defense may be getting tired. They've been on the field for much of this 3rd quarter. When the defense starts to get tired, it starts becoming problematic. Dallas hanging around. Yeah, they are hanging around. They're making this a game. 1st down here. It's an end-around play that got sniffed out by the Eagles defense. 2nd down coming up here. I've been making some great plays. I am ready to just relax after this, bro. I was hoping this would be a blowout so I could just call the night. But Dallas is actually looking to make this a game. And if they score a touchdown, I can't leave. Can we get a pick 6? Can we actually get a pick 6 or something? Because if it becomes 27-10, I feel confident with the 4th quarter coming up. I feel confident to say I can just lead this game here. 2nd and 9. Cooper Rush takes the snap. Just going to toss it to CeeDee Lamb, who gets space and picks up a 1st down. Oh, boy. They continue to move the chain. There's a flag, though. There's a flag. Now, what's the flag here? This might be on the Eagles. Ooh. Are they going to say it's a blindside block? They didn't call it. No foul for a block in the back. I thought they were about to call a blindside block or a block in the back or something. Wow. That would have been nasty. That would have completely ruined the momentum the Giants have right now. For the love of God, Philly, you can't blow a 20-3 lead like this. I hope Jalen Hurts is prepared to go back out there, because if you give up a touchdown here, it's going to be a 3-point game, and you're going to need Jalen Hurts to show up. They're going to hand this off to Zeke. Zeke initially dodges the pressure, but they catch him. It's around the 2-yard gain. We're getting ready to end the 3rd quarter here. Man, this is not going to be easy. They got one last play left to run before the end of the third quarter here. Here we go. Cooper Rush takes the snap. Flag on the play, incomplete. But what's the flag for? What's the flag for? That flag came out quick. Did somebody jump? Someone had to have jumped. Illegal motion on the offense. Wow. That was bad. 2nd and 14 instead, so they're going to have to run this back here. Here we go. Cooper Rush hands the ball off here. And Zeke picks up around 13. All right, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. The Dallas Cowboys dominated the third quarter in terms of time of possession. They scored the only touchdown in the third quarter. And now heading into the fourth quarter, they're at the goal line. Third down coming up here, but they have a chance to score, make this a 3-point game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Give me a second here. That's crazy. Legitimately. Here comes a fourth quarter of nonsense. They picked up the first down while I was gone? Legitimately picked up a first down while I was gone. That's wild. Appreciate that, G. You ain't finna just like... Yo, what is this? Yo, what the? Hold on, I gotta. This is a flag on the Eagles. Let me open this up. Figure out what type of. What is this? Laffy Taffy or something?
You keep asking me the same question. The name of it. What is in there?
It says Mamba.
Useless question.
It says Mamba. Cooper Rush. Oh, look at the sidestep touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, we got a 3-point game. We got a 3-point game, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game here in Philadelphia. Okay. I see. Ferguson with the sidestep here. Wow. Look at that sidestep. Ooh. And just runs in. Extra point is up and it's good. We got a 3-point game now. Play fake to Zeke and then throw it to the other side to Ferguson and he gets the touchdown. I cannot believe Cowboys offenses did that. I forgot. That's a 93-yard touchdown drive they just led. They were down 17 points, and now it's a 3-point game. How does Philly choke this? Yo, Cooper Rush might be the answer for them. I don't know how you go back to Dak. How do you go back to Dak if they win this game? I mean, I don't know if you want to ruin the flow. Yeah, Dak's the better quarterback, but do you go back to him? You have no choice but to go back to who you're paying. But do you choose to give him a couple extra weeks just to be sure that finger's really good? Because Dak was like, if it was up to me, I'd probably play tonight. And my finger is about at A. I want it to be A+. But I'm just saying, if you're the Cowboys, man, if you win this.
If Dak gets the all clear, I'm sorry. But they're going to play Dak.
Obviously, they're going to play Dak. But I'm just wondering what Jerry wants to do here.
They're going to go and put the person they pay.
It's up to Jerry to make that decision. If Jerry wants to ride the coattails.
Like he said, yeah, I'm going to waste my money. Well, then, so be it.
I mean, Jerry's going to put Dak back eventually. But you run this Cooper Rush train until you lose. That's kind of the mindset here. If you come back down 17, you might as well just run Cooper Rush next week. And there's a red one. You gave me a yellow one.
Bro, leave me alone.
What type of colors are there?
Good.
I need to know what you gave me a yellow one. I want the good ones.
That was a good one. That wasn't even a yellow. That was the green one. This is the yellow one.
What type of flavors you got there?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna need to get another one of those. I'm gonna have to cop one of those. I'm gonna need to cop another one of those. By the way. Oh no, I'm gonna cop one of those later. But yeah, if this is working, you might as well stick with it. I don't know. Jerry would be the type of person to do this. He will be like, you know what, let's give Dak Prescott some extra rest, and we'll run this. It seems like they may run the Cooper Rush Express until he loses a football game. So if he loses tonight, Dak will be back next week. But if he comes back down 17 and they beat the undefeated Eagles, bro, they're not going back to Dak after this until Cooper Rush loses a game.
I didn't say it when we went to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand trying to avoid the traffic and all that. But the game is not done. Why are you walking out? Especially when we're sitting here trying to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really watching people leave. And I mean, I get that you want to beat the traffic, but you're still going to be in traffic regardless. So I'm just like,
It is what it is.
I'm going to sit there and watch the whole experience. I pay good money for this.
That is true, but hey, some people are going to do what they're going to do.
Them tickets isn't cheap.
Well, I mean, if they feel comfortable leaving early, I guess them tickets were considered cheap to them. I don't know. They're going to run this with Sanders. He picks up a first down. They need to score on this drive. They really need to score on this drive.
Well, if it's cheap for them, they might as well have been sitting down on the first rows. And I'm sitting up in section 520. They should have been in section 100.
They have no reason to do that, though.
Because the section 500 is cheap for them. Section 520 was cheap for them. They might as well take their behinds to 100.
But they have no reason to do that, though. Cowboys make a stop here.
You know, at 5 something this morning, right, is when it came in my room. I fell asleep, so I forgot to turn my TV off.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the PlayStation was cut off. But tonight, well, this morning, my PlayStation didn't cut off, right?
Uh-huh.
So it was still on. You're not gonna come in the room talking about you've been up on your TV all night. I looked at her.
Second and 5, they make a stop here.
And I just stared at her, cause I'm like, you couldn't think of me maybe falling asleep. She just rapped that whole time, and I'm just staring at her like, bro, it's 5 something in the morning. You know, I probably just fell asleep. Why are you rapping to me? I probably fell asleep just like an hour ago, and I don't understand why you got me up for this.
I don't know. This is what it is. 3rd down and 4 here for the Eagles. They got to convert here, man. They can't afford to punt the football. You've already given up 14 unanswered points. You can't afford to punt the football here. You have to get this. Crucial 3rd down. Here we go. Jalen Hurts. Pressure's coming. He's going to take off, and he's going to pick up the first. Got just enough to pick up the first down here. There should be a spy. Like, okay, then again, I don't know. I don't know if you want to do that, bro. A lot nowadays, we're seeing these mobile quarterbacks. You just don't put a quarterback spy on them. Yeah, I'm not sure you want to put a spy on them, but that's a great run right there to pick up a first down. They got to come up with some points. Even if it's not a touchdown, you have to get points here. 1st and 10. They're going to pick up about 6 yards here. 2nd down coming up for the Eagles. Here we go, though. 2nd and 5. This is about to be 3rd down here. They're back in the 3rd and down. It's not even 3rd and long, but 3rd and manageable situation. Here we go, 3rd down and 4. They're going to pick up the first down again. Running the football is being effective right now. They got to continue this. They got to continue this. Picking up the first down, that's what you want to see. If you're the Eagles, you got to come up with points here. Even if you don't get a touchdown, you have to come up with points here. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running the rock again. Cowboys defense is starting to get tired here because they're trying to make plays, but they're trying to make stops. But the Eagles' run game has been spectacular, man. Hurts keeps this and slides. Did he pick up the first? No, I think he's short. He's short here. Now you're seeing the Eagles just grind the clock down. Hurts got it. That's where you need the Dallas defense to show up and make that stop there. But Hurts got that. That's a first down. Legitimately, you got to make a stop there. This is where the Dallas defense, you can't give up a touchdown. No, you have to. Bro, you had guys jumping over the top and y'all still did not stop Jalen Hurts from getting there? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That means Jalen Hurts just overpowered you guys. Well, they did say Jalen Hurts is strong, which, I mean, definitely looks like a strong individual. I'm not going to lie. First down, they're going to run it again. They're just grinding the clock now. They're already in field goal range. I believe they're in the red zone now. So it's all about grinding the clock and just getting ready to get out of here. Second and 9 coming up here. They're going to take the snap. Hurts, fires. It's caught. Missed tackle. First down and more. Oh, A.J. Brown is going. He's down inside the 5. It looks like Philly's about to score again. This might be it for Dallas. If they give up a touchdown here, I don't think you can recover. Yeah, there's 7:25 left, but you make this a 3-point game. If you give up a touchdown here, it's over. A.J. Brown is a strong guy, bro. He wasn't going to get taken down by that tackle. 22-yard pickup here. First and goal for the Eagles. Handing the ball off. Oh, Jalen Hurts keeps it wide open. Devontae Smith, touchdown. That's pretty much the game. That's pretty much the game. You're down by 7 minutes left, but there's 7 minutes left, 10-point lead now. But unless you have to have a situation where Cooper Rush goes down the field quickly, y'all get a touchdown, and then y'all defense gets them off the field. That was a, 17-play? 75-yard drive or something like that? That's a lot of plays. They killed so much time off this clock. And Devontae Smith was left wide open. What happened? Look at this. This is, oh my God. That's just not good. Is that Brown? Who missed it? Somebody missed the assignment. Devontae Smith should have never been left wide open. And, yep, Diggs is losing his mind. Unsportsmanlike conduct for Diggs. There it is. He's getting frustrated because, again, you get leaving dudes wide open. Leaving players wide open. You can't have that happening. I don't blame Diggs for being pissed off. How you going to have somebody wide open like that? So the Eagles are going for 2 here. This is an interesting decision because if they make it a 28-17 game, then even if the Cowboys get a touchdown, they'll have to go for 2 at that point. Otherwise, they'll have to get another touchdown to win the game. And if they get a field goal, then it's automatically an 8-point game, which means they'll need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie. So this could benefit them. If it doesn't work out, it's a 9-point game, which means you still have a 2-possession game. Time is on your side, but we'll see. We'll see. Two-point conversion here. They got to be prepared. I don't know what they're going to run here. They're going to hand the ball off, and he stopped. Cowboys defense make a stop. They deny him, and it's a 9-point game. So now things get very interesting. With it being a 9-point game, it's still a 2-possession game. But now if you're Dallas, you don't really need to get that touchdown immediately. If you're in field goal range and you can't get the touchdown, you kick the field goal. If your defense can make the stop, you get the ball back with a chance to win the game. So it comes down to that. We'll see if that will be the case. But a good defensive stop here by the Cowboys on this 2-point conversion, making it a 9-point game. Let's see what Cooper Rush and the offense can do. What's wrong with you? So you gonna give me one of those different flavors?
Bro, don't offend me, please.
Let me get I want to see the variety.
Leave me.
Bro, let me get one of the variety ones.
Leave me.
Come on, bro. Appreciate it.
The person you're trying to reach is unavailable at this moment. Please try again later.
Alright, I guess I have to make a home call. Man.
The person that you're trying to reach is unavailable at this moment. Please.
That's great. I'm making a house call. My friend, I'm making a house call. What's with this kicking? Man, you know, I got a live stream. I'm gonna come back for that. I got a live stream to do. I'm gonna come back for that. Cowboys have to score points on this one. Yep, they gotta score on this drive. I'll be back though. They gotta score on this drive. The good news about making that stop on that 2-point conversion, it's a 9-point game. They don't need to have. It's a 2-possession game. It's a 2-possession game. So they need to score points anyway. They can take a field goal. There's 7 minutes left. They can take a field goal here. It's a 6-point game. Defense makes a stop, gets them the football back. They could win the game with a touchdown. So it being a 9-point game is, oh God, Sunday Night Football next week is going to be terrible. Wait, Tua might play though. I don't know. Steelers versus Dolphins, I don't know. Could be interesting, but I don't know. Pickett might be back, but he suffered a concussion. I don't know if he's going to play next week. 7 minutes left. Dallas has all 3 timeouts. Cooper Rush, if he needs to kill 4 minutes. At most, 4 minutes needs to be taken off of this drive. Legitimately, 4 minutes needs to be taken off at most. If you can get this touchdown with about 4 minutes left to go, so it's 7:02 left. If you can put up a 3-minute drive and get down the field and score points via field goal or touchdown, you're in a good position. You do that, you're in a good position. You have all 3 of your timeouts. Don't waste them. You're in a good position. You will still have a chance to win this game if your defense gets the ball back. So they're going to start off here at the 25, 1st and 10, empty backfield. Cooper Rush takes a snap, looks towards his left, quick throw. It's caught. Good tackling there. See, that's fundamental tackling. You know, I know another team that could use that fundamental tackling because, you know, it'd be great to be able to tackle, but, you know, it is what it is. That clock is ticking. This is not where I don't understand. You see this sometimes with these guys where you're down 2 scores, but no one's showing the level of alertiveness. I understand there's a whole 6 minutes left, but still, you're at your own 27-yard line. Show some alertiveness. Get yourself set a little faster. Don't kill this clock. Zeke running. Zeke picking up the 1st down. That's exactly what they need. Gotta get up. Push the tempo a little. If you gotta go no huddle, go no huddle. But you want to push the tempo a little bit because time is not on your side. But your time is not, it's kind of not on your side, but it's still kind of on your side because you have more than enough time to still get into field goal range and put up points here or even score a touchdown even better and still have an opportunity to win this game. But you can't let the clock go down too much. 1st and 10, they're giving it to Zeke. Zeke breaking a tackle, but he's going to be taken out of bounds. Second down here. This is a good stop here by the Eagles defense. That's a great block, but they sent multiple guys there. Second and 8 here for the Cowboys. They're at their own 40-yard line. 5:18 left to go in this game. Cooper Rush under center, play action. He's going to take a shot downfield. He's picked off. That's the game. That's the game.
They're really about to be 600. Oh, that's crazy.
That was a horrible... Where was he going with that football? He got hit as he threw the football. That's a clean catch. So that's a pick. That's the game. That's the game. That's most likely the game. That's the game right there. Unless the Eagles turn the ball over immediately, that's the game. That's the game. That was bad. That was bad. If the Eagles score a touchdown, game really over. I mean, yeah, if they score a touchdown, they go down the field and score a touchdown, the game's really over. Considering the amount of time that's left, if they go down the field, the game is not even going to... It's going to be over via clock being burned. Eagles up 11. They're just going to run the clock. They're going to run this football and kill time. Looking at this here, that's a bad one. See, from what I'm seeing here, he got hit as he threw the football. He I don't know. It ends up as an underthrow. He got hit as he threw that football, so I have no clue. I think he was... I don't know if CD was down there, but he was going for a receiver, but he got hit as he threw it. So that definitely altered the throw, which led to the pick. So good on the Eagles defense for putting that pressure on them. Because that pressure ultimately led to this interception happening. This is where, looking at this replay here, oh, wow, that's a touchdown right there. CeeDee Lamb was wide open. He was wide open. CeeDee Lamb was wide open. Cooper Rush saw that, but because of the pressure, it altered the throw and it led to the pick. That is unfortunate. That is a play that has happened because of the Eagles defense. The pressure they put on Cooper Rush as he was making the throw ultimately led to that pick happening. 3 turnovers tonight. That's just a killer. You can't overcome 3 turnovers. And the defense can't stop the run game. The defense cannot stop the run game. Dallas has struggled to stop the run all day, and the Eagles have continued to run the ball down their throat. They have not made a stop. Well, it looks like the Cooper Rush experiment's about to end.
Hey, y'all look, Dada. You look sad.
That's tough. That's a tough way to lose if you're Dallas. That's a very tough way to lose. You had a touchdown right there. You had a legitimate touchdown right there. Once again, they can't stop anything first down. They can't stop the run. Defense legitimately can't stop the run. Flag on the play, though. Flag on the play.
Almost busted my face.
What's the flag for? I really thought it was a day, man. I'm tired. Offsides on the defense. Good God Almighty. This game is really over. So yeah, this game is pretty much done. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's on the defense. That's on the defense. 1st and 10 here. Ravens can easily go on a 7-game winning streak based on the games we should have won. Our whole team needs to go. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. They could have. Could have. This whole team needs to go to therapy. Nothing's gonna change. Same old, same old. We just move on. We'll learn from our mistakes. We'll improve on certain things, and we'll move on to next week. That's just what we do here. Every week is the same thing. Nothing's gonna change. That's the Baltimore way now. That's just what the Ravens do. Forget about actually putting in the work and actually making the changes and showing that you're making the changes. Nah, we're just gonna say we're gonna say the same old nonsense and then come out there and play the same old way the following week. People tired, man. Nobody wants to hear that crap. We gotta execute. We all know you gotta execute. Then do it. We gotta be more disciplined. We gotta stop turning the ball over. Then do it. Tired of hearing the same nonsense. Ooh, what a stop there on 2nd down. Nice defensive stop. 3rd down here. Obviously, Dallas has their 3 timeouts, but they cannot use it here. All they can do is hope they can make a stop here on 3rd down. Technically, they still have a chance. But it comes down to making a stop here on 3rd down. You give up a 1st down here, the game's over. As long as you don't turn the ball over, you'll be in a good position. 3rd down and 7. Oh my God! Oh, no.
Where my glasses at?
Eagles fumble it, but they recover it. However, that takes them out of field goal range, so they're going to have to punt.
Okay.
And now Dallas is going to call their first timeout to get the football back.
Oh God, the way you made it sound like
They fumbled the ball.
Nah, but you made it sound like they didn't catch it. Like us.
They fumbled the ball and it was almost recovered.
The ball and nobody could recover it.
They did. The Eagles recovered it. It was almost recovered by the Cowboys.
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, Ravens just sicken me. Lamar can't bail out everyone every time, and it's sickening how we could never get a proven guy. It is what it is. It's the same thing every year. At where receiver that Lamar needs to succeed, just Andrews and a mediocre O-line. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It's the same thing every week. Nothing's going to change. It's the Ravens' way. We're used to it now. So when the team doesn't go to the Super Bowl this year, they can sit back and talk about how they should have executed in the offseason. And everyone will just go about their day. No one wants to hear that crap anymore. We got to execute. We got to stop talking about things you got to do and just do it. Okay? How about that? How about we start with that? We got to do this. We got to be better. We got to do this. How about you just do it? Okay? How about you be more disciplined? How about you stop giving up big plays? Not even big plays, but giving up a lot of yardage. How about you stop giving up touchdowns? How about you be better? Huh? How about you do that? Stop talking about things you should do and just do it. Got to be disciplined. Got to stop turning the ball over. Got to stop committing penalties. Then do it. What's stopping you from doing it? We're hurting ourselves, so stop hurting yourselves. You keep talking about things you need to improve on, but you're not improving on it on a week-to-week basis. No one wants to hear that crap anymore. It's just a bunch of fake noise. That's how it comes off. Yeah, he wasn't ready. The ball was snapped when he wasn't ready. It just comes off as a bunch of fake noise to the fans.
Yes,
No one's trying to hear that nonsense about what you need to do on a week-to-week basis. You tell us what you need to do, and then you go out there and do the same mistakes over and over again. Like anyone's going to listen to that. And you know you're making the mistakes. Make the change. And if it's not happening with the personnel you have, then make the personnel change. Stop giving us the same old speech every week about things you got to fix and things you got to do. Or just to go out there the following week and do the exact same dumb crap that got you the loss in the first place. No one wants to hear it. We're tired of the gimmicks, Baltimore. Stop talking about this whole, we got to fix this. We got to improve. We got to stop turning the ball over. We got to stop committing penalties. We got to be more disciplined. We got to tackle better. We got to execute better. Then do it. We're our own enemies. We're holding ourselves back, so fix the problem. If the problem's not getting fixed, maybe you don't have the coach and personnel to fix it. So get those guys out of here and find somebody to fix it.
Hallelujah.
Tired of this nonsense.
Let somebody say
Cooper Rush, I swear to God, if you threw another... Oh, that was caught? That looked like it was a pick.
Let it somebody sing it to the Lords because I'm tired of the BS.
But yeah, I'm tired of the same nonsense. I'm going to speak on this tomorrow. I'm tired of the nonsense and gimmicks. I don't want to hear this crap anymore. We got to do this. We got to do it. Then do it. And if it's not happening, you're not doing it, then get the people out of fix the personnel, get them out of there, and bring in guys that can do it.
You hear me?
Huh?
I I said, you know they're gonna give us like a 7 minute. They're gonna give us like a 7 minute wire.
They're gonna cut that wire so short.
You know that every time we lose, it's always 5-6 minutes.
Of course, because they're not trying to sit here and talk about it. Of course. Why would they show a long extended wire just for us to lose the game?
We're gonna see a 5 to 7 minute wire.
Of course.
I bet money it's 5 to 7 wire. If it even makes 10 minutes, bro, I'll give you $10.
I guess the Giants, bro, it's not gonna be 10 minutes for a Giants game. It's not gonna be 10 minutes. Quick throw here on second down to CD Lamb. CD Lamb almost picked up the first down, but he's short.
I have 2 minutes.
But yeah, 2-minute warning here. But yeah, nobody wants to hear that crap anymore. We're all tired of that in Baltimore. Stop telling us about what you need to do and just fix it. And if it's not working, then maybe the personnel you have and the coaching staff you have are not built to fix the problems. So get them out of here and bring people that can fix the issues. And if it's the players, well then go out and get better players. I'm sorry, you can make trades. If you got guys here that aren't getting it done, then go get guys that can get it done. Otherwise, shut up and stop giving us the same old speech during the press conference. No one wants to hear that crap. I got to be more disciplined. We got to stop turning the ball over. We got to make stops in key situations. We got to be able to execute in the red zone. Then do it.
One of our touchdowns shouldn't have been a touchdown.
I know. The Andrews touchdown was not a touchdown. It was delay a game.
I seen that.
Undisciplined again.
I said, oh, well, this was really lucky because that should have been a delay a game.
Straight up delay a game.
I said, oh, yeah, this is a delay a game.
And they were doing the same nonsense again. They addressed it previously, talking about we got to get set better. Just to do the same dumb mistakes.
I looked up. I said, "Is there not 3 seconds left?" And they're still trying to get themselves together. And then they didn't call the penalty, and then they got the touchdown, and I was just like,
several times flags were happening on false starts and stuff in just these delayed games. I thought we addressed this. I thought we addressed this. They said they spoke about it in the press conference. We gotta get the play call faster. We gotta get set faster. And they're still doing this. You talked about this too.
Extra men.
You talked about this. They talked about this in the press conference and addressed this. We got to get set faster. We got to get the play calling faster and got to get set faster so we don't cause penalties. You addressed that in the press conference and then proceeded to still make the same mistakes.
Every game is delay game, holding, illegal formation, and an extra man on the field for defense. Every single game.
Undisciplined football team. Undisciplined football team. That's just how you know.
It's always gonna be a holding. It's always gonna be a delay game. It's always gonna be illegal formation, and it's always gonna be 10 men on the field, bro. You can't get your life together. I'm confused.
Tired of it, bro.
Why every game we have to get at least one of those 4 penalties? I don't understand.
Because they're undisciplined. And nothing's going to change. They're going to spew the same thing. That's why no one watches the press conference anymore. If you guys are watching the press conference, you're wasting time because we can sum up the press conference in a few words because they're going to say the same thing every week, and then they're not going to fix the problems. I don't know what to tell you because they're not the only football team that has issues, but other teams address their issues and it works out for them. Yet for some reason, we still do the same dumb nonsense.
And we were definitely complaining about defense, and defense, we was like, oh, it's defensive coordinator's fault.
I told them Wink wasn't the issue.
Bro,
I said Greg Roman should have gone.
There show off like that. What?
Joe Burrow had a bad O-line, but they already had the pieces around him to succeed. If Lamar had at least one good proven guy, then we could go places. Even if you had a proven guy, if the team is still undisciplined, it's not going to matter that much. I would love a proven guy. That's something you have to address. But this team has several issues that go beyond just getting Lamar a proven guy.
4th and 1. You guys stopped them to 4 and 1. Just for an unsportsmanlike
contact.
You get the interception and it gets pulled back for a
pass
interference. You get the first down and it gets pulled back for holding just for you to go and get an interception. Ha!
I just don't know what to tell you, bro. It's the same old nonsense every single week.
I tell you, when I told you, I really sat down and I was with the patient. We watching this game. When I seen that pass interference, I slowly got up and I walked out of the room. That's how mad I was.
I'm just tired of the gimmicks, man. No one wants to hear this crap anymore. I'm tired of listening to the same press. That's why I don't listen to the press conference anymore. It's the same garbage. First down picked up here. CeeDee Lamb getting a lot of yards, getting down to the Eagles 40. My mistake.
They at the 40.
They are. But no one's trying to hear this same nonsense, man. No one's trying to hear this nonsense. Same thing every week. You address these quote unquote address these problems. Taking a shot. Oh wow, that was almost picked.
You know what? It gets addressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
It happens. We play bad one week.
Mm-hmm.
We come back and we looking like good now. We looking like we're doing something.
We didn't look good we did not look good on Sunday Night Football. It was the same issues as well. But we just won the game somehow.
But my point, we was just going, but we realized like this team has been so back and forth. 1 minute they're playing bad, next minute they're playing good, next minute they're playing bad, next minute. Then you're looking like, oh, okay, defense is back, then defense is not back. Okay, offense is doing something. No, offense isn't doing anything.
Cooper Rush incomplete. At this point, the game is over. We know that. Like, even if they score a touchdown here, the game is over. You're down 9.
They would have to do
onside kick, and you would have to hope they can get the onside kick, but they're not guaranteed to get nothing here. Eagles defense has done enough to stop them. They forced 3 turnovers. That ultimately is the reason why they win this game. 3 turnovers forced by the defense puts this game away. I gotta end this soon so you can actually do your quiz. 3rd and 10. Okay, that was almost a pick again.
Well, you might as well go for it. What you have to lose?
Obviously, they're going for it. They got nothing else to do.
What do you have to lose?
Obviously, they're going for it. Let's see what happens here on this 4th down. But yeah, people are tired of the gimmicks. We're tired of the nonsense. I'm gonna address this tomorrow. We're tired. Ravens flock is tired.
Oh no, that's a hold and they ain't even call. Oh, that's a hold and they ain't even called for the flag.
Oh, they're gonna go for the 59-yard field goal because they do need points here.
That's a hold on offense. They didn't even call that.
I didn't even know this.
Oh, that's BS.
Wow.
I definitely saw that man holding like I don't know what. That man was holding for his life.
59-yard field goal. Well, you can end the game right here. That's it.
Nope.
He didn't even hit it. All right.
That's just the Tucker kick, right? Was that tip?
I don't know. I don't even remember. We need a coach that's going to hold his coaching staff accountable. If you're constantly blowing leads in the second half, that's the coaching issue.
Yo.
I mean, you're telling me, man. But Baltimore's not going to make any changes. Anyway, I have to let this individual do what they got to do. So I'm going to end this stream here because the game's over.
They was like the Giants is a second half team.
Yeah, they are.
We are a first half team.
We are.
That's the most important half that you're
Only man
supposed
happy
to
is
be
Dak
doing,
right now.
They don't even be doing.
We don't know how to play in the 4th quarter. Anyway, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for getting the win here. 1:08 left. They're going to kill this clock. It's over for Dallas. So congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning. You still remain to be the only team that is undefeated. 6-0 on the season. Keep it up. Keep everyone healthy. Continue this momentum. And we'll see what happens for it. That's just what you do. It's custom.
I might as well just let
Keep up this momentum.
finish.
Defense is rocking, forcing turnovers and making stops. Offense, the running game's going well. Jalen Hurts is not making mistakes. He's making some great throws, some nice plays. This is what you want to see. Philly, keep this momentum. Keep everyone healthy. Keep this momentum, and you're going to get that number 1 seed in the Jesus. Basketball's coming up, so I was about to say in the Eastern Conference. You're going to get the number 1 seed in the NFC. Okay? Who? Eagles coming to go into the bye week after this?
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy your bye week. 6-0. You've done what you needed to do. Enjoy your bye week. Continue this momentum. Continue to play well. Continue to execute the way you're doing. Keep everyone healthy, and you will get the number 1 seed in the NFC. And if you can continue to play like this, who knows? Super Bowl can be within your reach. As for Dallas, bro, this is a success. When Dak went out, everyone was sitting back and saying you're going to be under 500. Dak is good. Dak's most likely coming back next week. He's coming back to a 4-2 football team. People thought you were going to be 2-4 after Dak left. It happens, bro. They legitimately thought Dak. I mean, many people thought when Dak went down. Hell, I was thinking they're going to probably be under 500. I thought they'd be an under 500 football team.
If anything, I thought they was gonna be where the Commanders are.
Yeah, 2-4. Instead, they're a 4-2 football team that's competing in this division and for a playoff spot. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you couldn't ask for a better position. Cooper Rush held it down. Cooper Rush held it down. He held it down. 4-2.
Who's swinging?
4-2. He held it down.
What's going on?
So Dak's gonna get back next week. Maybe we'll see how he develops, but Dak's gonna probably be back next week, and everything's gonna be good for them. 4-2 on the record. So Dallas, it sucks that you lose tonight. Obviously, you wanted to keep this momentum up with the Cooper Rush Express, but you lost tonight to Philly. Take it on the chin. Move forward. You're a 4-2 football team. You're getting your quarterback back in Dak Prescott. You deal what you can deal with there. Anyway, Dallas, you fall to 4-2. Philly, you advance to 6-0. You continue to be first place in not only the NFC East, but the NFC in general. You're the only undefeated team left. Keep balling, keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see what happens here. Anyway, I'm going to end this right here. Appreciate you guys for the stream tonight. And with that being said, that is all I've got. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.